Oh man. I guess we might be. Are we live already? All right, y'all. We hold on real quick. Let me get situated. I know y'all see this. Let me edit this. Turn off the sound. Yeah. Oh, let me make sure we on. So what's up, everybody? I don't know if we on right now yet, but I'm about to check right now. Yeah. So let me get this situated so I can see what we got going on. So what's up, everybody? I don't know if we on right now yet. There we go. Hey, okay, now I can see the chat. Check right now. Jill Moore. Hey, what's up, Jill Moore? What's up, Carl? Yeah. So what I want to do was basically show these videos that I was talking about when it comes to auditing while black. Okay. So let me get this situated, y'all. I'm gonna share my screen. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I like I'm a collector of gold and silver. That's one of my things uh, that I'm into. Gold will always be money. Gold and silver will always be money. All right. So this is from a channel called DeAndre Investigations. So hold on. I got to make sure everything good here. I must stop the share. Let me make sure everything is smooth. Let me share my screen again. Share my screen. Okay. All right. So this is from the channel Don Andre Investigations. So if somebody can drop that in the chat, that'll be good. But I want y'all to see this and tell me if you think that this was race related, or they were just harassing any citizens. Boom, perfect timing. What's up, Paul? Um, I usually watch videos at 2 times the speed, but I know everybody doesn't do that, so we're gonna do it at 1.25.
And 34-year-old Rodney Rucker had spent the night at a hotel and was preparing to go to work at McDonald's. He was wearing his McDonald's work uniform and was sitting in his running vehicle in a parking space outside the hotel. The weather was very cold, so Mr. Rucker was allowing his vehicle to warm up before driving. The first officer to make contact with Mr. Rucker was Officer James Marshall, and in his police report, he explains that he observed Mr. Rucker for approximately 15 minutes before finally approaching his vehicle, effectively seizing him and beginning what Officer Marshall would eventually call an investigation.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Officer Marshall, San Antonio Police Department. Look, the reason I'm getting out, we may have been sitting here for a while. And this is a high area, man, for like narcotics, prostitution, stuff like that. Who told you that?
I'm saying, who called?
No, nobody called, man. I was just patrolling. No, observed you. Okay, like you said, man, you were just sitting in and stuff, so that's just the reason why I'm getting out with you, okay? Like I said, we have a lot of stuff like that goes on. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure everything's on the up and up. You do got a room stuff. So you do got a room? What room number? 105. Okay. Well, do you have your ID on you, man? Just like.
Hey, is the video lagging or y'all is pretty clear? Y'all let me know. Because I'm watching it back and it looks like it's lagging a little bit. So yeah, I'm looking at the chat, so y'all let me know.
I can dispatch you and talk to you. You don't have it on you?
Yeah, I ain't got my
Okay. You know your social? I just got advised to dispatch you and talk to you. You don't know it? Okay, what's your name, man?
Rodney.
Who?
Rodney.
Rodney? R-O-D-N-E-Y? Okay. What's your birthday, Mr. Rodney?
I mean, what's the reason?
What's your last name, Rodney?
I'm saying, what's the reason?
You know it's cold out there because you can see the frost on the side mirror.
I just told you. Okay. All right.
It ain't no reason. Like anybody can be coming out, leaving out. That's what I'm saying.
I get that.
Out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
But we go every day, in and out every day.
Okay. And what we always do is when we see people sitting in their vehicles, we get out with them, man, make sure everything's on the up and up.
You know it's cold, right?
Yeah, I know it's cold. Yeah, I get that.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, I get that. But like I said, man, when I observed you sitting here for a minute, man, just that's my reason.
You can't leave straight out because you'll mess up the car.
Man, look, man, Rodney, look, man, I get everything you're saying. Okay, I'm just telling you the reason why. Okay, I haven't seen you come out of the room. I'm not saying you're lying, anything like that. Okay, I'm just telling you the reason why I'm getting out with you. All right, just to make sure everything's good on the up and up. You are now. I'm just asking you to identify yourself.
I ain't got it. I didn't.
Right, I get you. Okay. But you actually do, man. I'm asking you for your identification.
Really no.
28, step it up. Okay.
So what's the reason?
I just told you why.
In and out. Is anybody over here?
Yeah, the manager's in there. He's inside.
I really don't got to identify myself.
There you go. Go ask the manager. Do an investigation, a real investigation.
Yeah, you do. Right now, because right now, man, you're part of an investigation.
No, man.
Yes, you are.
No, it ain't.
Okay. Tell you what, man. Open your door.
I ain't open that.
You can open that door, or I'm gonna get you out. Okay.
Because you violate me already.
Now, this man's completely innocent.
I'm not.
Violate me when you first come up here. I didn't do nothing.
I'm gonna give you another opportunity, man, to get open out. Open that door. Open your door.
It ain't no reason. It ain't no reason. But you.
I just told you.
For me to open the door. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I just told you.
You gotta go pick it up with them folks.
No, I don't.
Yes,
No, I don't work for them folks.
you better
Come over here.
You better call these folks.
I don't know. I don't work for them folks.
When they go to mocking the way that we speak, you already know what time it is.
I'm not part of no investigation.
Okay, you've been sitting here, right? He's failing to identify himself. Hey, look at the white powder on his nose. Plus, he has white powder on his pants. You can't see that shit on your nose?
Hey, he don't even know what's going on.
Am I mistaken?
Bro, yes, sir.
And then he also had it right there.
Hey, Jelmore, this man is not a kid, but I know older people like call people like you could be 20, 30 years old, 40 sometimes, and they still call you a kid. But yeah, he's
right there where he dusted it off. And we're gonna find out. Again, I'm asking you, gonna identify yourself and step out of that vehicle.
Because you ain't, because you already violated me.
Calm it down. Get out that car.
You already violated.
Get out that car.
It's gonna go bad for you, okay?
So get out the car.
You can't.
11, come on now.
You violated.
Get out of the car.
Hey,
Last time.
step out the car.
He wouldn't let
Under
them.
huh? He under.
He's also
Step out.
head on this way. You see the white cop?
Hey,
You don't know. I'm not getting up. I'm not reading. Now one of y'all be reading me, right?
we trying to talk with you. Step out.
He didn't try to talk to me. He violated me.
I got it all on camera while I explain to you situation, my purpose for getting out with you.
I've been asleep the whole time. I just woke up.
You just woke up. You've been sitting there for a good minute. I've been watching you.
But know me.
I don't
Gonna
care.
tell me about my life.
You're gonna tell me your name. If you don't get out, it's gonna go badly.
It ain't gonna go bad for me. Good.
Okay.
I'm telling you now.
And I'm trying to be patient with you.
You ain't being patient with me. You just want somebody to pick on, don't you? Huh?
That's exactly right. Hey, Jelmore, yeah, they're doing all of this. Mind you, this man has done nothing wrong. He's sitting in his car waiting, warming his car up to get ready to go to work.
He's saying he don't have to identify himself.
You don't know me.
He's stating he doesn't have to identify himself. He doesn't. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't break the law, nothing.
You don't know me.
How you gonna tell me what?
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
Trust me, you don't know me.
You don't know me.
Where you
I
from?
know.
You
You hear this?
know me? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? You know me? Who am I? Huh? You know who I am? So you fucking threatening me right now? Is that a threat? Because you know who I am the way you're saying it? Huh? You don't know me. You don't even know my name. If you knew me, you would know my name right now. Okay. You better stop digging around that fucking car. Stop digging around that fucking car.
This, I'll be so upset right now. You hear how you talking to him?
Oh, he's making it real clear. He knows who I am. Yeah, I am an officer. Got that right?
Oh yeah, hey Karen, by the way.
This is your last chance to come out that car. Right now, it's your last fucking chance. Come over here. Get out that fucking car. Here it goes. Get out that fucking car. Get out that fucking car.
In Officer Marshall's police report, he states that he had to pull Mr. Rucker from the vehicle and that Mr. Rucker would not turn around and place his hands behind his back after being pulled several times. These statements are clearly false, as the video clearly shows that Mr. Rucker stood up from the vehicle and was then immediately taken to the ground without any prior verbal orders.
Remember, he was sitting in his car, warming it, getting ready to go to work while black.
It is clear that Mr. Rucker did not kick at the officers, did not punch at the officers, did not attempt to anchor himself inside his vehicle, and did not actively resist getting out of his vehicle in any way. Regardless of the absence of any active resistance, Mr. Rucker was not simply turned around and placed in handcuffs, but instead was thrown to the pavement, where both Officer Johnson and Officer Marshall jumped on his back and began pushing on Mr. Rucker's head into the pavement.
Yeah, I got it. All that fucking powder in your nose, got that powder up the fucking leg, that's oil. Oil ain't white, motherfucker. Oh, the fuck you gotta do? What you gotta do? What you got worried about in that motherfucking car? Huh? No. Oil ain't fucking.
Now, does that sound like a law enforcement officer or a gang member?
White.
I wouldn't even say. I'm gonna just let it play.
And powder all over his nose, on his fucking lap. Refusing to identify himself. 27.
Yeah, Lewis, no call. They just saw him sitting in his car, said they watched him for whatever, and they tried to identify. They tried to come up and identify him. He identified himself, but they kept pressing for more and more, and he was like, "No, I didn't do nothing wrong." And soon as that happened, this happened.
In custody. Hey, man. That one of yours? Oh, man, hate it for your phone, dude. Yeah, no, they are. Ain't no good. You are. You get one chance to say anything in that car. No. You good? You ain't gonna say? Let's go. We're gonna find it. He's saying nice, good. He ain't gonna say it's just in the car. I ain't got anything. You already smoked it? I don't smoke. I don't smoke anything. So, okay. Yeah, that shit. Oh, this boy ain't fucking white. When I work, I work at McDonald's. Yeah, that's why that shit was on your pants right there too. You dust it off. I fucking watched you do it.
So how did he watch him do any of this when
full of shit?
He's the one full of shit.
Go ahead.
Make this up to. Hey, is this unlocked?
5'9", 5'3",
It ain't gonna fit mine. Do them talk.
Hey.
Take a look. Well,
No drugs or any other type of illegal substance were found in Mr. Rucker's vehicle or on Mr. Rucker's person. Mr. Rucker was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and a DUI first offense. He would immediately obtain counsel, and subsequently all criminal charges were dismissed in Mr. Rucker's favor. Sources close to the case said the case was dismissed because the arresting officer did not show up for multiple court dates set by the judge, and eventually the judge dismissed the charges. Finally, on June 16, 2022, Rodney Rucker would obtain attorney Philip Stroud of the Stroud Law Firm and file a lawsuit against the city of Senatobia, Mississippi, and the three officers involved in his unlawful arrest: Officer James Marshall, Officer John Johnson, and Officer William Carter, claiming multiple Fourth Amendment violations. The lawsuit states the officers lacked probable cause and used unnecessary and excessive force, resulting in substantial physical injuries during the course of Mr. Rucker's arrest. Mr. Rucker is seeking compensatory damages and to recover punitive damages, attorney fees, costs, expenses, and interest.
Right. Hey, what's up, Patty? So did he call? He just called him. Yeah. This is what we need to be used for training of these fools. Yep. So, like I was saying, I don't, you can't always prove, like, you can't always prove that somebody is being racist towards you, but I mean, if if that doesn't prove it, and then you have people saying, "Oh, that doesn't happen anymore," or "What are you talking about? Y'all are the privileged group now." No, that doesn't count for every class. He happened to be in an area where you know things go on. But look who they have patrolling the area that needs to be cleaned up. Look who they have cleaning that up. Or supposedly cleaning it up. I think they're adding to it. You know for sure that that cop in this video is you know he's dirty. Ones with the badges are the only ones. Yep, those are the only privileged people out here. This could have went sideways. How people get shot. This man knew what he was doing, what he was going to do from the jump. Yep. And remember, he went off of nothing. He went off this man was sitting in this car, and when he started to say, well, no, I don't have to do this and I don't have to do that. Well, what you don't have any rights, boy. What are you doing trying to assert any type of rights out here, boy? You're gonna do this, and this gonna go how we say it's gonna go, whether we right or wrong. And you know they're wrong because nobody showed up in court. It's, man, just blatant. Here's another one: sleeping while black, sleeping while being light skinned black. So when you say it, it's crazy. But I'm gonna get to this next one. Let me share my screen. I want y'all to see this next one with me. Yeah. Besides the illegal arrest, what is so distressing is just how fast this thing turned once he refused to ID or just asked why the officers were harassing him in the first place. Now, the officer did tell him why he was being harassed, but the reason that he told him he was being harassed for was not lawful. It was not a lawful, reason to get his ID information, none of that. Nobody called for a problem. He wasn't doing anything. He's in his car waiting to go to work. This cop saw him in the car and look, oh, we got us one. Or they're predators, literally hunting us. But let me share this screen. All right, Jim Moore. Catch you next time. When you get a second, check out this next video.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Boom, perfect timing.
Yeah, this is another video from Don Andre. Yeah, Don Andre Investigations. Yeah. Just want to make sure I'm shouting him out. It's for the pretext who stopped the cop was checking for. Yup. Assuming that this black man did drugs and had warrants.
It was supposed to be a cool experience for a first-time flyer, Jonathan Spencer Daling. He was waiting for his cousin at the SeaTac airport, where they were scheduled to fly together to South Carolina. Mr. Daling would arrive at the airport a lot earlier than he had anticipated, so he decided to walk around the airport a bit until he found a quiet place to sit. While seated outside baggage claim, Mr. Daling would eventually fall asleep. When he woke up, he would see a group of police officers surrounding him. Despite his repeated explanations as to why he was there, the officers would proceed to tase him, put him in a chokehold, obstruct the view with partitions, and brutally attack him as he screamed for help. What led up to the encounter? Can you give us the backstory of what you were doing at the airport at this time?
I just got off of work, went to my boy's house in SeaTac, just a couple blocks away from the airport. It's 3 a.m.
Once they see us, you know, we got locks. We might have some facial hair, and
And as I'm leaving his house, he pulls
I
up.
don't
He just
know.
got off work himself. You know, where you going? I'm about to go to South Carolina real quick. About to help out my cousin's family went out. She got the girls. She about to stay over here and watch the thing with him. He was like, "Nah, don't go, don't go." It's raining all types. It's pounding, wind, rain. I walked there. The best is saying 50 minutes, saying like crazy numbers, right? I'm like, okay, it's right. This is like 6 blocks. I can make that walk. Make that walk. I arrived. I walked. So I guess I walked in baggage claim area. When I first walked in there, I just walked all the way through. Like I'm wearing a bright red coat. It's raining, I'm wet, all that. So I'm walking around, seeing people laying on the floor. I'm seeing people wait. I'm seeing this, people just waiting. People.
It's the airport. I'm sure you've seen people chilling at the airport, sleep. I've seen all type of stuff at the airport. I've seen people build forts. I worked at the airport, so I know.
Stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back. I go all the way back. I don't see nothing. So I'm just gonna call my cousin up. See, she said, you know what? I'll be on the way. I help. I'll show you. And that's when I nodded off. Woke up, see my peripheral. 2 officers come straight to me. So I just, I pull out my phone, just looking at my phone. And then that's when they walked up on me and they was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing here? You ain't supposed to be here." I'm like, "What do you mean I ain't supposed to be here?" They're like, "You're trespassing." I'm like, "Doing what?" They're like, "You're sleeping." I mean, automatic conversation. And that's when I'm like, "Okay, already got my phone in my hand. I'm about to start recording." Boom, start recording. They're like, "So where's your ticket?" I'm like, "I got it on the phone." I'm explaining to them. They're like, "Where's your ID?" And when they got to like, "Where's your ID?" I'm already seeing his buddy put on the blue gloves. So I'm like,
Y'all remember from the library when Castello jumped out and came up there and had his gloves on off rip, and as soon as he got up there, he went hands on. When they put on those gloves, they're expect them to go hands on. So you either want to call them out on it. You make sure you point it out that they have on their gloves, or ask them why they have on gloves. Get them to,
okay, so I'm like, whatever. Give him my ID. That's when old boy in the green comes up, and how you look at him, he looks at him like, "Yeah, I ain't fucking him up yet." It was just like, what are you still talking to him for? Like, like, let's get to it.
Yes. So it's no audio, so I can talk. So he like, "Well, I'm just chilling right here. Why? I'm just chilling right here. What's the big deal?"
Usually bras fit small-chested women like this.
Oh man,
You guys.
they're gonna get me kicked off of
This was my life.
they got a bra commercial. They're gonna
At the airport.
YouTube gonna be tripping.
I got you on camera. That's fine. I'm my first time at the airport. It's not my the hell.
Those women
are
are pretty.
I'm trying to talk to you. You're ignoring us. Listen, you don't know me. You don't know what type of. I'm just trying to talk to you. You're ignoring him. Ignore. You don't know what type of problem I have. So he's trying to get your attention. You don't put your hand in my face. How else are we? We're trying to. Do you know me? Do you know if I have any type of problem? Right now, I have my ID. I have my ID. I'm waiting. Okay, I don't know. Just make sure. That's all we're asking you. Whatever you walked, it's just racism. It's straight racism. Y'all walked up on me. There's plenty of people sleeping over there.
Exactly.
Not her. I'm not talking. I said I did. I said people. All we're doing is you're making a huge issue right now. Why you? Sir, why?
And then they want to say, "Oh, you're making this a huge issue. Why you making this an issue? Because you harassing me, and you harassing me and you singling me out versus all the other people." He is not the only person chilling in the airport or has slept in the airport. I know that for a fact.
Why you not listening? There's a dude sleeping upstairs and y'all is bothering me. My ID is right here. But what for? Your boarding pass. This is my first time. You have a boarding pass. I'm meeting somebody. Now you're meeting. You told me you were having a flight. Now you're meeting somebody. Your flight. It's my first time here. I don't know y'all. I don't have to explain nothing to you. I'm waiting. You have to prove what the hell I'm waiting. I am waiting to get on the plane. Listen, either my first time on.
You don't have to prove you have that you have a flight. That's a lie. Cops always lie.
I'm arrested for trespass right now. Or are you gonna show me they have a ticket? This is my first time here. Someone said come to the airport right now. Show me you have a. Listen, I'm trying to be cool with you and talk to you. You're just giving me a hard time right off the bat, ignoring us. You won't show us your boarding pass. This is targeting over and over again. This is targeting. This is my first time at an airport. But that's why I'm right there next to the exit. I'm nowhere else. I'm meeting somebody. If you have a flight, you told me no. You said right. This is my first time at an airport. This is my first time at an airport. You have to listen to me. This is my first time. You a ton of chances right now. I feel unsafe right now. You guys walked up on me. I don't know y'all. This is crazy. I'll leave, but I'll show you my airport. I mean my ID and everything. I'll leave, but I'm waiting on something. It's my first time. Why would you leave if you have a flight? It's at 9. I've been up all day, got off of work. What do you want from me? Show me a ticket, you're good. I don't have a ticket if this is my first time. I'm coming to meet somebody who's taking me somewhere who bought my ticket. They bought my ticket. I didn't buy my ticket. I can show you the messages. Okay.
It doesn't matter, man. Man. Since when do they don't randomly walk up to you in the airport and say, hey, show me your boarding pass. Hey, show me your ticket. That's not a thing at the airport.
I can show you the messages. Yeah, damn, y'all racist. That's what it is. No, it's not that. Y'all, yes, it is that. No, sir. Plenty of people sleeping over there. Plenty of people. Where's your ID? Damn.
No reason to show his ID. They say he was trespassed without even know. How do you know he's trespassed if you don't know who he is?
I didn't buy my ticket at all. Oh yeah, for what? Because you're white? No, let me see that, sir. Thank you. I'll take your name. I didn't buy my ticket. You park glass. Wait on somebody who bought my ticket for me. And these guys walked up on me saying I'm a trespasser. I'm just sitting down. I'm just sitting. I'm right next to the exit just in case if things fall out of place. He don't show up. Anything. It's my first time at an airport. I'm waiting. These guys walked up on me. He put his hand in my face. Because you would not talk to us when you're talking. I have a hearing problem. I've been up all day. I've been hearing loud noises all day. Listen, we identify yourself over and over. Oh, you got said, you said you ignored us. You looked at me. You looked at me as I walked up, and then you looked away. I saw you look at me, and you looked away. There's two guys in uniform walking. You're listening to your story. You keep talking over us. You're being disrespectful. You're flight. You guys have sleep. Flight's at 9. You said you're meeting a friend. And then your story keeps changing. I can show you messages. 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 I can show you.
It's definitely some BS. Hold on, let me see if I can get some better light, y'all.
In the video, he said, you keep saying you got a ticket, but you show me nothing. That's when I turn off the phone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some better light.
Stand up, and I hold it up, showed him straight to his face. He didn't even look at it. Just put his hand on my shoulder, and that's when they just got busy.
There was a time when summer's gifts filled us with gratitude, when light-hearted laughter filled the air, and rolling green bushes eagerly awaited the pleasure of home. There was a time that reminded us of what it means to be connected, to those we cherish most, and to the beauty all around.
I bet y'all. Let's get past this. Yeah. Hold on, Joe. Technical difficulties. Yeah. So look what they do.
And when I tell you, like, I knew it was about to get fucked up because it took too long for them to put the handcuffs on. The little dude, the spiky hair with glasses, he's doing like the most stumbly steps. He's doing the stumbly steps, and I feel it on my left arm. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is about to be Rodney. It's Rodney King in the air, like, you know. I feel it right now. It's just about to be that moment. And you seen the video as the lady walking past. That's when the bald head dude just throws me to the ground, and that's the only time I have my hands free because I'm not to just face plant into the ground. As he threw me to the ground, boom, braced my fall, and that's when they just came in. They came in like some like football. Dude in the green jacket on my neck. I'm saying, somebody please help, please report. I'm very vocal, like very vocal. Hey, somebody help, please report. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Help. Just like that. Only time I read that police report, only time I yelled was that what I just showed you. That was my yelling. Because we're in the hall. It's like, shit's going to reverb. People going to hear me. Now, Haji, the dude with the hat, Mr. Haji, he pulls out he pulled out the taser so fast, and he's about to bang me with the taser. Shot me the first time with the taser, didn't go through because I got heavy coats on. He pulls out my coat, boom, hit me in my ribs and my stomach, like right in that corner, right in the cuts of the rib and stomach, right where it meets. Rib and stomach, boom, 2 taser prongs. That's when shit got busy. When they turned me to my side, another one, because I still got the marks to this day. Another prong in my side of my ribs, 2. So boom, we got 4. We got 4 going on. You see, if you zoom in, however you zoom in, I'm still switching because I'm still getting tased. I'm still getting tased. Like for the longest. I'm talking about I'm getting kneed, I'm getting jabbed, you're getting me close, man. They're dogging.
Damn. Now they did all this to him for sitting, waiting for his flight. He walked 6 blocks to get to the airport.
You see in the video that they're putting up these black barriers. What's going on in that moment? Can you just take us through that?
Oh my goodness, that's scary.
I'm getting my ass whipped. Tasers all in me and all of that, right? Dude's still in my head. They hit my mothers. Please don't kill me. And that's when I'm talking about he just got up off my top as if he got off the couch. Why is the walls up? Because you thought I was dead. You thought I was gone. You brought all your buddies. Hey, come on, it's time. It's the ritual. It's the police ritual. Come on. Nobody's saying nothing to me. They're just running through my pockets. One of them called in the chair from the airport. Boom, threw me on the chair. That's if you seen the video, you see my head pop up. They carried me to they popped me on that chair. And that's when, they put my arms behind the chair. They wheeled me out.
What the fuck? Oh my goodness, man. Y'all, this is my first time seeing this too.
It's raining hard, and the fire department just pulled up. They pulled up. They're asking me questions like, well, I'm saying the same thing. What I'm saying to them, like, don't kill me. What the hell? Like, please don't. They just got them trying to kill me. They look at me like, no, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, and then the bald head dude, he was doing something with my leg, and it's raining and it's windy. This man feels a drop on his head as I'm talking to the fire department about what happened. He goes, splat. He gives me the stiff on the palm to the face, the cold jab, hand, face. Don't ever spit on you. I'll charge you for that. You spitting on a police officer. I'm talking about the palm to your chin, face, nose, spit, all that. That's why they put the spit bag on my face in the rain. But thank you for not getting my hair wet, I guess. Didn't spit on you all. What am I spit on you for? What am I do that? Hey, they just put me in the car out there. I'm telling them, and soon before they put me in the car, I told the fire department all that. I said they didn't read me my random rights at all.
So even though you were convulsing and you had a seizure, you weren't taken to the hospital. You were taken straight to jail?
Straight to jail. And that's when I had another seizure.
Yes, you heard that correctly. The officers had used 2 tasers on him, one in his ribs and one in his back, as the 2 officers held him in a chokehold. He was also kneed in the ribs and punched in the face. 4 different officers surrounded him while the others attacked. The attack went on for at least 5 minutes until he had a seizure, followed by another seizure when they were booking him. After the second seizure, Mr. Daling would finally be taken to Harborview Medical Center.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, my accuses.
Oh. yeah, so what y'all think about that? Hold on, let me go. I'm gonna check the chat in a second. Yeah, where's the yeah. Yep, Paul. All this because he was sitting in a chair waiting on the flight, and decided to take a nap. How many times have you been to the airport where you took a nap because you were either there too early or you had a layover, you're tired? So many reasons why you would be asleep in an airport. But what it was, they were racist. They probably assumed that he was homeless or something like that. And they went up to him, said he was trespassed before they knew who he was. So I don't know how you can know somebody's trespassed before you know who they are. Then you're demanding all of this information as if he has to provide it for just being, just for existing. It's crazy, man. And people still say that, you know, it's not because it has nothing to do with skin color. Well, it might be right because he was light skinned, but that's as far as that goes. You know, I don't think every situation has to do with skin color, but a lot of times, you know, it does. Whether you, the only people who will don't understand that is somebody who doesn't know history and who has never experienced it via, you know, seeing it or, you know, knowing a friend who uh experienced it. But it's crazy. So we looked at two videos. The first one, you got you got you got a man sitting in his car, warming up his car, getting ready to go to work. They show up, uh demand he they demand he give up his Fourth Amendment rights. Um, and when he decides that he doesn't want to give up his Fourth Amendment right because he doesn't have to, because he's not doing anything wrong, they decide to get violent. So they start first they destroy his property, then by breaking his window, then they assault him. Uh, they do all of this, take him, throw him in cuffs, throw him in the back of the squad car, all beat up, lied on him, say he had white powder, uh, you know, on his nose and all of this stuff. They did all of that, took him to jail. He had to sit in jail. He then he hired an attorney, got the charges dropped because they didn't show, nobody showed up to the court dates, you know, and they're just okay. On to the next one. It's This is crazy. Then you have this guy who we just saw in the second video, sitting at the airport, dozed off. He got a flight, you know, way later in the day. You never know how somebody's life is. So sometimes they need to be at the airport extra early, or you know, you never know the situation, but it doesn't matter when you're in an airport, you tell them okay, I got a flight, I'm waiting on the flight. That's it. They don't have to, they can't just demand that you show me your ticket or show me this, show me your ID. Um, it's crazy. Um, I remember one time I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas. So I had a room at a hotel in Vegas near, it was kind of near I guess the strip. So I went outside at nighttime, you know, I don't think it wasn't super late at nighttime, but it was nighttime. So I went out to my car, I'm chilling, you know, talking on the phone with, my girl, whatever. And, you know, they go, they stop, they hit the spotlight. They it, let me say the scene. Okay, you got the parking lot, you gotta walk like across you gotta walk across. You got the first set of parking spots, like right there in front. Then you have like behind that it's like where the rest of the cars are. So you gotta walk like across, like not across the street, but on the other, it's like a other side of the parking lot. So, and I got my car back then facing out. So at first I was sitting in my car, talking, whatever. And then it was like right as I got out, I think I had looked back into my car or something. Like I was looking around, checking, make sure like I got everything out the car or something. So I see the a squad car creeping through the parking lot. They got their lights bright. So as soon as they like seen me, noticed them, they like kind of sped up and stopped right in front of my car. Um, so I'm like, what's up? They're like, oh, we got a lot of such and such going on in this area. Do you have a room here? I'm like, yeah, I got a room here. Well, what room is it? I'm like, I'm not telling you. I'm like, I got a room here. I'm not telling you what, room I'm in. That's weird. Why would you tell a random person what room you in? I think that's crazy. Who does that? Who a random person, hey, you staying here? What room you in? No, I'm not telling you that. So I showed him, I think I pulled out the key and I showed the key, the key card or whatever. But he wanted more than that. But he didn't get more than that. They eventually left me alone to end out the story. But it's the fact that they kept trying to press me when I'm like, is this what they do in Vegas? But then I had another incident when I was driving through Utah at nighttime. It was pitch black out there. I was just trying to make it to the hotel. I was doing a road trip on the West Coast. So I'm driving down this dark lane. And I'm going down this, and then I see a truck, first, I see the truck going past me, and then it does a U-turn and had the bright lights on. Then he hit his sirens. So it's pitch black out there, and he hit the lights on me. I was so thankful I was on the phone with my girl at this time, because I was like, hey, record this. Hey, I don't know, it's this crazy. So, she just sitting there listening to everything. But he was just pressing me like, where you going? Where you trying to get to? At this point, I don't even think he asked me for my license. He just asked me where I was going. And I think he noticed that, for one, I had my GoPro. I was recording. So he saw me recording and he saw me on the phone. So, he looked like he wanted to get me, but he knew he looked at me like, he, like, if he would have got me, he knew that he wasn't just gonna get away with it. That's why he, kind of backed off me, because, I always speak a certain way, and they, when you speak a certain way, people don't just treat you any type of way. But yeah, I ended up, finally getting to the hotel I was staying at, man. But yeah, me and my girl was talking for a minute about that incident. I'm like, please, I hope she was recording that or just on the phone. You know, I just was glad I was on the phone. Like, that was a bad situation. It was pitch black, nobody around to, you know, help me or anything. It's just you against them. It's bad, man. Y'all just, well, y'all know because y'all here. Let's see where we at. Sorry, I'm late. Beyond horrifying. Sorry, I'm late. I'm watching the disposition again of that idiot lieutenant that arrested Pink Camera. It's crazy. Yeah, X out the bootlickers. Well, yeah, y'all. Let's see, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I had some real bad experiences. And in situations just like that guy, that the first one where he was sitting in his car, that reminded me so much of when I was in Las Vegas and they pulled up on me. You know, what room you staying at? You know, we got a lot of stuff going on. You know, what room you staying in, and you know, this let me see your ID. Um, it was just crazy. But at this time, I had my GoPro on, and they do act different when you have a camera. And if you got a camera, if you got your phone or anything on you when you get pulled over or anything like that, have it. If you not live, just say you live and see how they act. Only ever say to cops, I was in fear for my life. I want an attorney, rinse and repeat. Only ever say, yeah. But you see, the thing is, it depends on the situation, because you got to decide if you say that and they get angry and you don't have any way to defend yourself, then you know that can get real crazy. Like when I was on that when I was going through Utah on that pitch black road, it's like it, I can say that, but then it's like, well, come on, step out of the car. Then you step out the car, they go to moving you, you know, where they want you to be. And then they might say, oh, you were doing this, you were doing that. So we had to do this, we had to do that. And it's your word against theirs. And is no witnesses, because it's pitch black at nighttime in the middle of Utah. I don't know if you've been in Utah, but yeah, that's only if you have to defend yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Now, if you have to defend yourself, say, yeah, I was in fear for my life. You know, it takes a really, really, I don't know what it takes for somebody to be beating you down and you don't fight back at all. I don't know what human can just do that, just not fight back at all while you're getting beat up. They punch you in the face. They punch you in the face, and you cover up your face, and they say, stop resisting, stop trying to fight back and assault the officer when you just covering up your face. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I've been to Utah. So Karen, you've been to Utah. Now, what does it look like in Utah at nighttime on a street that's not necessarily in the middle of the city? You know, it's pitch black. You barely can see the road. All you can really see in the road is the lines, and maybe however far your lights shoot out in front of you. But yeah, I believe he was looking, and I had out of town plates because I had a rental car at that time too. So when he made that U-turn and drove up on me, he could see my plates weren't from there. So that's another reason why I believe he pulled me over. You know, cops really, they do that a lot. Like if they see out of town plates, they definitely are quick to pull you over. Then they see out of town plates, and then they see me. He's like, "What are you doing out here?" Blah blah blah. But yeah, very dark. I'm from Montana. Yeah, you know. So I was in the middle of that situation. The only thing I had my camera, and I had the girl that I was talking to at that time on the phone. I was so glad to be talking to her at that time. I believe she might have actually saved my life. Because if not, nobody would ever knew. She was the only one that would have known. We got pulled over with Minnesota plates, but I'm white. Yeah, when they see the out of town plates, they're gonna pull you over. Then when they actually see who you are, that's when they decide, okay, which way they're gonna go with it. But I'm telling you, when they see me, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's real rough out here. So basically wanted to do this video and just wanted to talk about different scenarios of just existing while black. You know, first in the first video, the guy is getting ready to go to work, warming up his car while being black. The other dude was sitting in the airport, took a nap, and waiting on the flight while black. And, it gets really ridiculous. And that's not even like, I don't even say that in my videos. Like when I'm out there, you don't hear me say, "Oh, why are you doing this? Is it because I'm black?" I don't do that in my videos. And if I did do it, it was to mess with them. It wasn't because I actually was feeling that way, but I want to see what their reaction would be towards it. But yeah, I just let y'all be the ones that decide what you think the situation was. And was it just because of the camera, or was it the camera plus some other things? My husband didn't have a license, no insurance, and they let us go. Yeah. Now imagine imagine me and uh me and my wife, or me and my wife, it might be a little, they might be maybe, but say it's me and a cousin or a brother, and we're in the middle of the night in Utah, and they pull us over. We don't have any license or insurance. Imagine how that'll go for us. Yeah, yeah. X is been getting old, man. And we're gonna keep recording and showing them until everybody's sick of it. Yeah, so yeah, y'all just talk to me. I'm here. Let me see. I can't really tell who all in here. But yeah. Let me know if y'all wanna watch another one of these videos with me. And I know everybody asked me, do I watch other channels and all of that? So that's why I asked if y'all wanted me to do reaction videos, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna watch the video anyway, and I'm gonna have a reaction. I don't see why not just gather content while I'm doing it. But like, I don't plan that to be like, I didn't plan that to be like the focus of the channel, but it's just kind of part of it. We all watch the videos, so. So yeah, y'all talk to me. Tell me something. If not, I'm gonna try to see how long I've been on here. Can anybody tell me how long this stream has been? Hold on, maybe it tell me. No, I don't. Yeah, I got. Let me see. Did I have any other issues on the West Coast? No, it was just it was Utah and Las Vegas where I had those issues. Vegas at nighttime, like if you go to Vegas and you go outside like to your car or something at nighttime, just know that, you know, it's a possibility that you could, they can run up on you, demanding they know that that you stand there, that you got a room. They want to know your room number. They want to know your name, your first last name. They want to know your social security. They want to know your driver's license number. They want to know how long you stand there. They want to know how long you've been there. It's like, man. I don't know. Has anybody else been to Vegas, and do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like how they are about like certain hotels, like at nighttime, the police activity goes way up. Chat disconnected. Please wait. Are they trying to reconnect with you? Oh, what happened? Why is it? I can't see the chat. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just not looking at the chat, y'all. My bad. So it says we have a lot of mixed kids in the family, and that's not the country we want to grow up in. Right. Paul Rader, writer, says a woman and her two daughters just won an $8.25 million settlement So I guess that's $8.2 million settlement for doing basically what the guy in the first video was doing, sitting in the car while black. Now we as citizens have to pay for them when they know they're messing up. 62 minutes. Thank you, Karen. Portland, Oregon is horrible. I've never been to Oregon, but obviously it's probably not a place to be. Happened in Castro Valley, California. The police department was Alameda County Sheriff. That's sad. Hey Paul, do you know where I could see that video? We might be able to pull it up right now. Paul, they stopped to rest after driving all night. Yeah, I knew they were coming from Vegas. You see, man, when you get to traveling, like if you do a road trip, if you do a road trip and like you have some out of town plates, every state that you go into that you don't have plates for, it's a high possibility that they're gonna pull you over, just to pull you over, just to see who you are, just to check on you. They're gonna make up any type of reason, but if you wonder why they pulled you over, it's because you got out of town plates. And if you happen to not have the complexion for protection, things will be even more worse for you. But don't get me wrong, no complexion is safe. I want y'all to get that clear. No complexion is safe. I think it was Lackluster who did the first story when I saw it. Oregon has only trees and deer. It's not safe for either. Yeah. No, I believe you. Oh man. Yeah, let me. You know, we shouldn't feel the way we feel when you see those lights flash and you hear that siren behind you. It's like you go into a panic mode when those are the people that are supposed to be coming to enforce and uphold and protect and serve you. They're supposed to uphold that Constitution and protect and serve you. And we don't get any of that type of feeling when they jump behind us to pull us over. Yeah, I try to laugh and I try my best to be lighthearted because if not, I'll be very, very, very angry. Very angry. So much bullshit that we go through. But you gotta choose to not let that weigh you down. Let's see where we at. Hey, what's up, Lily? So yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all wanna check out another video with me or what? Y'all could, just ask me some questions again or whatever what y'all want to do. Oh, shoot. Oh. We'll get back to the chat. Yeah, so y'all talk to me. I'm here for y'all. AWB got the video of the lady and her daughters above. Where you drop the link? If you want, you could drop the link to the video. Now try to pull it up. I'm halfway through. I'm halfway through your videos. Hey, Lily, so what you think about them so far? Yeah, Paul. I don't see where you can drop that link if you find it. And go ahead and watch that. He can't. You have to be a mod. How do I do that? It's right there. Where? It's right there. I think you're playing, man. Hold on, I'm happy, man. Do this. Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me get this situated. I think there we go. So yeah, I don't know how to do the mod thing. If y'all could let me know. AWB got a service called Still Listening. All right, cool. Yeah, I posted it 3 times, brother. Bro, I do not see it. I promise you. Yeah, I'm finna make you a mod. However you do this. Add as moderator. Okay. And Gmail, block words, blah, blah, blah. Capital. All right, I made you the mod, Paul. So maybe it'll work now. You're the moderator now, so I guess I don't see the link. Yeah, I don't see no link. Karen is the best mod on. Well, I'm gonna make Karen a mod too. Can more people be mods? There it go. Okay, I see it now. Okay. All right, yeah, here we go.
Let's go ahead and head on to the bathroom and see if simpler is really simpler. And see if simpler can get rid of all this.
Get rid of that.
To the Lackluster channel.
Okay, yeah. All right. And go ahead and share my screen.
On September 20th of 2019, a mother and her 2 daughters parked to visit a Starbucks on their way to a college math test at Berkeley after driving all night to get there when deputies Holland and Pope of the Alameda County Sheriff's Office approached their vehicle.
Hi. How are you? Hi. What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? We can't sit here.
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay. I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning
What does that have to do with me?
around this time.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here. Okay. And I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out.
At first, the women thought the deputies were warning them about the break-ins, and they were grateful, but the deputies began questioning the mother about whether she was legally able to park in a handicapped spot, despite the visible placard in the vehicle's window.
Great investigation. great investigational work.
No.
Yeah, I just got in from
And so,
this
okay, well, that,
morning. I've been driving all night.
okay, well,
6 to 8 hours to get.
Oh, it's something about that traveling through that West Coast.
well, relax. That's my reason why I'm talking to you.
I'm here, so okay. This is the rental car from the Bay Area from Oakland.
Okay,
Exactly what I was talking about.
Nevada place. It's not a-
it's not
not-
about it.
Paul, I'm glad you dropped this, man.
You have your ID on?
Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in,
Right.
but why you explain to me about the my ID? What's that about?
The deputies now claim that the women seemed suspicious and demanded ID. But under the Fourth Amendment, citizens have the right to be free from unreasonable searches, which includes being asked for ID if an officer cannot articulate that a crime has been committed. Sadly, for these tyrannous state actors, simply existing in an area where a crime once occurred is not a lawful reason for an officer to act outside of the constitutional limitations to their authority. Furthermore, it is unlawful to detain someone simply because they are the same ethnicity or age as a possible suspect. And even so, the only descriptions of suspects related to the alleged
Paul,
string
you
of
could see
vehicle
it
break-ins
because
were
you weren't
African
up
American men.
What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
It's illegal to
What
sit
kind
in
of
the
crime did you
parking lot.
I'm asking
But you haven't,
for my ID.
yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Why?
I don't have to give you my ID because I haven't done anything. You started talking about a break-in.
Okay.
I thank you for informing
Thank
me
you,
that.
Karen.
Right.
I informed you
Thank you,
that I'm
Paul.
resting because I'm about to go to Starbucks, right?
Mhm.
I informed you I've been driving all night, right?
Well, Starbucks has been open for about 2 hours.
It's actually been up since 5. I checked my GPS. Okay.
Are you doing anything wrong?
No, I'm not.
What?
So then what's the big deal?
I don't have.
The big deal is you see, they don't think that violating our rights is a big deal. They don't, it's like, oh, we could just violate you or you just give up your rights. It's no big deal. If you don't have nothing to hide, well, why won't you?
I'm not doing.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't. No, I
You
don't.
don't?
I know the law. I don't have to give my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have not did anything wrong. I've not did anything wrong.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that. So don't.
Listen to this. This is what they call gaslighting. This right here.
Don't try to trump up no charges. I saw like get your phone out, start recording. Start recording right now, honey.
Right now.
I saw
Right now.
on the phone. Get on the phone.
Why?
You can hear how much anxiety this is causing within this woman.
Why are you getting so worked
Because
up?
I gotta have protection. Because I don't know where this is about to go. I gotta have protection.
Well, it's not gonna go
We're
anywhere
not
if you
doing anything.
cooperate. So you see this thing right here?
We're not doing anything.
So this is my camera. Everything's being recorded.
Exactly, and I'm not doing anything. That's what you hear me tell my daughters. Start recording as well. Start
Yeah,
recording
that's
as
fine.
well.
They can record all day.
Yep.
So why are you making this a big deal?
Because I haven't did anything.
You said you're a local resident or you're from here.
I said I'm originally from here.
Okay.
That's what I told you.
Well, this could be a completely positive encounter.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you my ID.
What you-
Okay.
Call Annika right
Do
now.
you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I wouldn't be in this car if I didn't. I can't rent a car without a valid driver's license. Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I don't know that if you rented this car, right?
Exactly. No, we didn't.
Okay.
What do you mean tonight? No.
So are you gonna refuse to give me your ID?
I am because I haven't done anything. Call your superior. Call your supervisor.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do have to do that.
Oh my goodness, man.
I'm going to the 150th and I'm going to the sheriff's department.
There you go.
What's your name? Give me your information.
I'll give you a card when we're done.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. I'm going straight there. Straight there. Mhm.
Okay. So
We're being harassed for nothing. We're being harassed for nothing.
it's not harassment.
Yes, it is harassment. Yes, it is. I have not done anything.
Okay, hold on. Could you explain us the situation about the break-ins? We told you we just got in town and you're still trying to tell us about an ID for what?
Right.
You
Still,
haven't done
right.
anything.
Okay.
Did we break into something?
No,
Okay.
no. Someone called and
We
said
don't have
that
to
this
show
car broke into not something. No, they didn't.
Still play this party without.
Okay.
Exactly. No one did.
Well, guess what? I'm not in any rush. I can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
Yeah. So he's not. So at this point, he knows it's not them. He knows that. So I don't get the point of what. Well, I do get the point. Is to display power, to fuel his ego, and to just mess with people. And this time, you know, it happened to be people of brown skin.
I want you to call the sheriff. I want you to call me or call.
But I'm pretty sure his approach to this and how he's treating them is specifically because of the color of their skin.
Your superior, your supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor right now. I'll tell it.
Well, hold on.
Call 911.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call
Okay.
the police.
The mother calls 911 to ask for assistance, and Deputy Holland tells them that they are detained.
Okay, everyone in this car is detained. You can go back in the car and wait, or you can
This is retaliation.
go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not the one. I said, I'm not detained.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police right now on you. I'm calling the police on you. Because you came up here and harassed me. Exactly.
Yeah, everyone in this,
You have to do anything. Sit down.
just sit in the car.
Hi.
Just sit in the car.
Police officer.
He doesn't have the right to tell them to sit in the car. They are free. They can do whatever they want. They can get out the car, run across the street, they get out the car, go into Starbucks, come back. Like, oh man.
Immediately to the Starbucks in Catcher Valley. I'm being harassed by
Maybe get
an
in the car.
individual that's saying they're sheriff.
Contact.
Yeah, Lily.
For no apparent reason.
He does have to give. Yeah, he does have to give a supervisor. That's part of the protocol, and he is escalating the situation.
And doze off for a second, was gonna go into Starbucks. And then all of a
Negative,
sudden,
they
I
just-
get a knock
the
on
cell
my
phone
window.
film at the time.
Yeah, he's a sicko. This guy is a sicko. He's a sicko. Only a sick person would do this.
Break-ins, and I'm like, what? And then
Sick and evil. I don't like to just say sick, because sick means, oh, you know, it's unintentional, or like something's just wrong with, he just have a mental issue and it's unintentional and this and that. No, this is evil.
I was like, okay. Selling.
Okay, sit in the car, or you're going in handcuffs. I'm not dealing with this. You can sit in the car. You can sit in the car.
You can sit in the
Last
car.
chance. Sit in the car, you're going to handcuffs. One
of the daughters exits the vehicle to use the restroom, which is one of the reasons they stopped at that Starbucks in the first place. Later, it was claimed that one of them committed battery because the car door struck one of the deputies. But the video later presented in court shows that when she tried to open the car door to exit, the deputy had in fact pushed it closed on her. But no battery charges have since been filed on the deputy.
Sit in the car, you're going to handcuffs.
For what? Handcuffs for what? Yeah.
You're being
real too assistant right about now. You're being real assistant right now. Okay. The reason why we stopped here too, for me to get coffee and I was telling her to get up, she'd go to the restroom. Oh no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna violate and victimize us.
31, Adam. Well, we just occupy times 3. You got 2 of them out of the car, just running all around, filming us, impeding the investigation.
I am in Castro Valley Starbucks. I just spoke with somebody and I got hung up on.
I promise, with them describing this, I bet they say it was something like they just couldn't believe it. It was like Twilight Zone. It's like, this is not real. Like, I've seen it on TV. This is not real. This is not happening to me right now. It's not, but it is. And it's crazy.
Okay, here comes another car. Castro Valley Boulevard. We're just nothing. We're doing nothing.
Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and.
They don't have to.
Okay. No, you're not.
Look.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
No. Oh my goodness, man.
Get out of the car.
You can't call the police because it's the police doing it to you. Oh my goodness.
Last chance, get out of the car or I'll place you under arrest. Get out of the car. Get out. Get out. That's fine. Stand right here. Stand right here. Put your hands behind your back. Put your
Oh
hands
my
behind your back.
God.
You're being detained.
For what?
Put your hand behind your back or you're
They
gonna
love putting us in cuffs. It's like you're right. It's like they get off from this.
put your hands behind your back. Working on the walk over here. Walk over here. Face this first.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Put your hands behind your back or you're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to jail.
You're gonna get fired.
That's fine.
He needs to. They said, "Oh, you
In the
doing this because
lawsuit,
you want to
They
see?"
had indeed. The women were placed in handcuffs and detained in separate cruisers for about 70 minutes while their vehicle was searched without a lawful
70
reason to do
minutes.
so, continuing an egregious assault on their civil rights.
Oh my
And in the end,
goodness.
they were released without
They
ever
going
being
through their
charged for a
stuff.
crime. After the incident, the Alameda County Sheriff's Office investigated itself, completely absent of bias towards its own officers, and found that there was no wrongdoing. That was sarcasm. Trust me. Someone in the comment section wouldn't have got it. Just under a year later, the family sued the county and all officers involved. Alameda County offered the family $700,000 to settle the lawsuit, but their attorney turned down the offer and took it to trial because their legal fees had already reached $1.5 million after having been litigated for nearly 4 years. But more importantly, the
Jeez.
family wanted
4
change,
years.
and the settlement offered no new policy changes or new training. After a 2-day trial in March of 2023, a jury awarded the family $8.25 million after their rights were stripped from them without articulating what crime the officers thought they had committed, which again was no crime. The award was so large because of California's Bain Act, which allows any damages to be tripled if lawyers can prove that a person's civil rights have been violated. What law enforcement officers often fail to understand is that being generally suspicious of somebody is not a valid reason to detain or arrest them. Nonetheless, both deputies have since been promoted to sergeants and have likely trained their misunderstandings of the Constitution into countless other deputies. And the taxpayers will once again be punished for the wrongdoings of their law enforcement agency. The good news is that the daughter did make it to her math test, though she was 40 minutes late. She's expected to graduate from UCLA in the
College
summer
student.
of 2023.
College
Thanks
student in the
for
car with her
watching.
mom,
If you have a video, use the submit link
getting
in
ready
the
to go to
description
Starbucks
or pinned comment.
and use the
If you
bathroom.
enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell.
You know, if y'all not already subscribed, go subscribe to Lackluster's channel. I mean, sure, y'all. If y'all are on my channel, I'm sure you probably know about Lackluster. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop my screen, but yeah, that made me mad. That really, and that's exactly man. I'm telling you, that is horrible. And you know, you say, oh, they got the money to, you know, from the lawsuit. That's cool. But look how traumatizing that has to be. You gotta live with that trauma for the rest of your life. Anytime that you go out and you see a cop or you see them pull you over or anything like that, even if you're not doing anything wrong, you're still questioning whether, you know, that's why I hate when people say, oh, he should just complied. for one, you don't have to comply to unlawful demands just because somebody has on a clown suit with a gun and a badge, and they tell you. Then, if you're not doing anything wrong, what are you complying to? To the violation? Oh, I told you, man. Law enforcement shows up to break the law most times. If it's not, they're not actively going after a critical situation. When they just pulling people over and stuff like that, you know, they're likely trying to break the law. People News Today. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up? Help us. Yeah. It's bootlicker, man. Some of them love this and gets them excited in a creepy way. Yeah, you're right, Lily. Okay. Yeah, so I'm here, y'all. If y'all got any questions for me, or y'all wanna man. Y'all wanna watch another one, drop it in the chat, and we'll watch it together. But man, that one got me heated. I can't believe that, man. Just harassing that mom and her daughter. I don't ask some questions. Well, AB, it was pretty clear to me that the police were looking for drugs, or more likely cash. Yeah, because they are gang members and they was looking to rob them. You need backup always. And be live. Yep. And even if you're not live, say you live until you go live. Just to throw them off. You know. But obviously they didn't care if they were on camera or not. The only thing I can say is maybe she shouldn't engage with them at all. But like you see, we think, okay, we're not doing anything wrong. Okay, everything should be fine. That's what we think. But it's never the case. Or a lot of times it's not the case. So they say, oh, this person should did this person should did that. Oh, this person was too loud, they were too vocal, or they were this, they were that, to defend the evil actions of these cops. Now, how much they simply existing is the issue. Simply existing. I posted a link. I don't even no, Lily, you gotta be a moderator. Yeah, you gotta be a moderator for them to for the link to show up. I just found that out. Being civil to a cop always works. Yeah. I know that's a joke. Can't see it. Same thing happened to Breonna Taylor. They raided her because they thought she has cash in her apartment. Yeah. They're gang members. It's called Institute for Justice. Okay, I think Karen gonna find it, and when she posts, Lily, let Karen know, and she's gonna post it. And then once you post the link, I'll click on it. And we could go ahead and play it. And it's gone. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta get this charger. All right, I'm back. Yeah, let me get this charger. My phone don't go dead in the middle of this. Okay, here it is. Go ahead and yeah, that was fast, Karen. Let me go ahead and click on that. I hope these channels don't copyright me. Go ahead. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen again. Boom, we're gonna click on that. We're gonna subscribe. Let's get started. Yep.
So let go. You all go to jail too? Pick up that kid. Pick up
Wow.
the kid. Pick up the kid. Bro, she's letting go. Yeah, so let go. Go ahead and call. Take the baby, please.
Yeah.
You're under arrest, Danny. Stop resisting.
Yeah. So this is, you know, like I said, no complexion is safe.
Stop resisting.
Before we get started, let me just shout out Institute for Justice. Y'all go ahead and subscribe and support the channel as well. Go ahead and like the video as well. We've obtained body cam footage showing to several families. This is their story.
On September 18th, 2018, Pasco County, Florida resident Tammy Hallman was forcefully removed from her home after years of being harassed by the Pasco County Sheriff's Office.
It all started when my son got in trouble. The police just started coming to our house multiple times a day, harassing us, and just, it was ridiculous to the point where nobody wanted to even be at their own home. It was a very scary feeling. It was really uneasy. It interrupted our life.
I would be sitting in jail, worried about my kids, wondering what I did to deserve this. I had no understanding about anything other than that. The truth is that the first arrest of my son began the enormous amount of police activity at my home for no reason. And I'm gonna call it harassment because that's what they called it. Come on, man.
You come talk to us? Why? You have one?
It's sick,
Why
man.
won't you come talk to us?
These people are sick. It's evil. not just sick, it's evil. This is evil. That's what evil looks like.
Hello, is Bobby here?
That's not just a mental
Open the door, man.
mental issue.
We're just gonna check out
It's
on you.
evil.
Don't talk
That's
to you in a
that
while.
for them to do
Buffalo
that.
here,
That's
I'm
in
gonna
their
talk to you on the
hearts.
phone.
Not here. Just hanging out with some friends.
In 2011, 35-year-old Chris Nacco was appointed sheriff of Pasco County. Sheriff Nacco set out to reimagine
He looks-
policing in Pasco.
He looks really old to be 35. I'm 31. That's he's evil. Evil aged him.
By adopting a controversial model of policing called predictive policing that was designed to stop crime before it even happened.
That's around with an aggressive sheriff Nacho not playing.
One of Nacco's squads, known as the Strategic Targeted Area Response Team, set out into their community with various lists of names, harassing residents they suspected might commit unspecified future crimes, along with their family members.
When I was on my way to jail, the officer began to tell me that if they're coming out to your house, they're going to get you with something. Either it's a code violation, they're going to take you to jail, they'll get you for a seatbelt violation, whatever it is, they will come after you and they will enforce their zero tolerance policy in any means possible.
Right, so here's the policy of the agency I'll explain to you so it makes sense. If people have themselves or there's people that live in the house are committing crimes and victimizing the community, then the direction we receive from our sheriff's office from the top down is to go out there and do a violation that person commits to enforce it upon.
This list uses a point system based on interactions with the law. The points are tallied up and the sheriff's office is left with their list of citizens to target.
Yeah, they have like a list of people
This
that
guy
used to
treat
get in
wrong.
trouble but don't anymore and make sure everybody's doing good. Staying out of trouble? When was the last time you were in trouble?
Citizens are given points for offenses or even for being suspected of an offense. Points are also given for missed court dates, probation violations, and appearing in 5 or more police reports, even if they were only listed as a witness.
So this is why we don't want to just give up our Fourth Amendment, because look at this. You get on this this watch list for being a witness, being a victim. If they see you too much, then it's an issue.
Or a victim. A former Pasco County deputy was ordered to randomly show up to homes with the sole purpose of making the family uncomfortable, sometimes showing up as many as 5 times in one day. They would even go as far as sitting outside the home overnight.
Tell him we know he's there.
Usually when they were frequenting us, it was usually about anywhere from once a day to multiple times a day. There may be a break where they weren't there for a few days and then would come back.
Some families were harassed more than others.
Is Donnie here? Donnie home? Hey, Donnie home? Donnie around? We're looking for Donnie. You know that, right?
Hey,
Wow.
How you doing? They were always targeting my family. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been here several times a day or multiple times a week. We were definitely being targeted. Absolutely, definitely.
They were coming, I mean, at least every day and multiple times a day. When you start gathering, you know, what my kids would tell me when they were there, when I would see them there, and these kids are scared. All they've seen is these guys take their brother to jail, their dad to jail. They've yelled at their mother that they're going to take her to jail, and now they're yelling at them. Come to the door, talk to us.
Whenever we run out, try to bring back dinner or something, the kids are getting bangs on the door. And these officers are wanting to talk to my kids too. And my kids don't know any more than we do. Every single time I try to give a little bit to you guys, I end up with this. And it's even 10 times worse than it started out.
Many times when the police would come to our house, they were very disrespectful. They didn't care who we were. They thought if they looked at us as if we're not an officer, then we're not one of them.
Man, listen, we don't have time for your game. You're an idiot. You're inside of a house. How are you being detained, moron?
Yeah, you're family. What the hell up?
Hey, I want to let's figure something out with this.
With what?
Whatever you saw, which is police talk for whatever. Yeah. Hey, last time we made her cry. Yeah.
My neighborhood was already a victim.
Again, these people aren't just sick, they're evil. We need to start making sure we say that.
Very, very safe neighborhood. That's why we moved there. Inevitably, the only police activity was when they were coming to arrest somebody at my home. Nothing was ever stolen from my vehicles. Nothing was ever burgled at my home, except if you count the sheriff's department. They're the ones that were at my house. They're the ones that were taking things that didn't belong to them. They were the ones entering without a warrant.
It's the police that I have to worry about. And it's the same for my kids.
Hey, Karen.
And it shouldn't be that. They're the ones that we should be able to call.
Hold on, let me look at the chat. Karen's out there having a barbecue on this Saturday. Constructive eviction. Paul says it's a okay. So I guess we got another video after this one that we can check out. Yeah, Lily. They made her cry and they were bragging about it.
And we need help, not be fearful of.
The only thing they were doing was taking me to jail or exploiting me by taking my money.
Should I start writing the citation? Should I start writing the citation? Oh, write it to him? Yeah, absolutely.
One day they were here, they gave me, I believe the day that they were here, it was for numbers on my mailbox. I didn't have any numbers on the mailbox. So they gave me a citation.
The first citation violation I received was for overgrown grass.
The following day, they came back for another citation for chickens that I had in my yard.
The next one I received was for my double jet ski trailer being parked on the opposite side of my 5x8 enclosed trailer.
One is for having both trailers. They have to be on one side of property. You can't have them on one on each side of property.
They were trying to claim that there was a snake crawling into my garage and somehow that's a violation.
What?
Numbers not being visible on the front of my house.
This one here is the address. That light is covering up that address.
The reality was these guys were taking a ruler and measuring dandelion.
And this one is for overgrown. The grass underneath and on the side and the back of the house is over 12 inches. Tell me what's violation. Accumulation of junk and debris.
Hold on, I gotta see where is this again? Oh, this is in Florida. Oh, this made perfect sense. Man, you gotta think they're measuring grass. They're measuring grass. And they got several police cars, several squad cars out there, and several officers. How much of a waste in resources is this? They're measuring grass.
What else we got?
Just to mess with people.
Keep a fence. Well, you got violations here. So it's not like you made them up.
They just tape them to your door.
Disgusting.
So there's a possibility that you may not even get it. And this is a court date that you have required to attend. So if you don't attend that court date because you didn't receive the letter, then you're in even more trouble.
Okay, Tammy, I'm gonna leave your citation in the door. Just make sure you make the court date or else you're gonna have a warrant.
I believe it's their way of showing that their crime rates are going down is to just chase people away.
Deputies meet weekly to discuss who to target, sharing information on targeted persons, including lists of their associates and family members.
It got so bad that I packed up and I moved my family that night out of Pasco County.
If we get this family to move, then we show that we have less crime.
At the end of each year, deputies are rewarded for their harassment. Other deputies boasted in their performance reviews that their harassment succeeded in getting a target's family member evicted from her home.
Every single time the Pasco County Sheriff's Department arrested me, they dropped every charge because there was no evidence.
In 2021, 4 plaintiffs, including Tammy and Robert, sued to challenge the sheriff's program.
I know that if nobody stops them, they're going to continue to do this to other people. I got put on some secret list to be targeted. Because the truth is they wanted me out of the neighborhood.
I'm hoping to get out of this lawsuit justice. I want the policy to end. Nobody should be going through this.
And I guess in a way, this, without being lawyers, the way I can contribute. And I think that's my job.
This should never have taken place in the first place. This is a horrible policy. This is against everyone's rights, and it's just disgusting.
That's the word.
This
That's the word.
policing program was so great, then I'd like to find one person that helped.
NACA's program violates the Fourth Amendment right to be secure from unreasonable searches and seizures. Pasco Sheriff's Office does not give notice to targeted people or their parents that they've been placed on a list or the opportunity to try to get off that list. Law enforcement should never show up at your home, interrogate you, and refuse to leave just because someone in the home was placed on a list.
This is one of those situations where we have to win. There is no other outcome.
They try to get your family
No
to
matter
turn
how
against you.
bad sometimes things get, you just have to keep believing that right is still right and wrong is still wrong. If everybody could do that, this place will be a better place.
And if you can, go ahead and, support. All right. This is tough to see. All right, I'm gonna check the chat right here. Let me see. Make sure it's live. Okay. Let's see where we at. We're gonna check that next video in a second. I just want to talk about that real quick. Okay. All counties, Pasco County. No, not a snake in Florida. Say so. Hey, as we're looking, man. Yeah, man. That's Florida and snakes. Come on now. That's like going down south to Miami and say, oh, you got iguanas in your yard. If anybody been in Miami or just down south, period, you know how the iguanas are in Florida. Body cams are cheap. I have 2 charged and ready to go. Yeah, it's a must. It's a must. You gotta have a camera on you. Now the taxpayer are going to pay through the nose for this BS, just like the 8.2 million in Cali. Yep. Yeah. It's a snake crawling. Yeah. This family is being targeted. That's a shame. They will target you for your name coming up too much. And that's why they always look for that. Their drug is ID. We need ID. We got to ID you. We got to ID you. They got to ID you so they could put you on the list and, make your life horrible. That's why you remember when I was asking them about that policy in that video I posted the other day at the Miami Police Department, when I asked, well, what's the policy if you don't have ID or and I was talking about that. Once they have your information, they have your information. And they can choose to put you on the list. ID is crack for the cops, and they gotta have it. They gotta have it. You see what happened when they don't have it. They flip out. It's cheating. Yeah, man, they're obsessed with ID. They just want to know who you are. I'm gonna drop this channel that everybody should check out. This guy is creating a database, basically like the list that they have for us, that the cops have for us. This guy is building, I think he's building an app that kind of does the same thing in reverse for the citizen. His name is No Name Coder. No Name Coder. Let me see if I can find his information and drop it. No name coder. So let me show. I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick, but. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the videos. I just want to show y'all his channel real quick. But yeah, go. This is it. Yeah, so he has a facial recognition software that he's building to be able to do basically the same thing the cops are doing to us. But I'm gonna go to that video that's in the chat. Want to see what that's about. So give me a second. Click on that. Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome back. I think you were blocked, right? Not blocked from me, but from YouTube. Yeah. I'll make sure y'all subscribe to No Name Coder and support what you got going on. Another funny channel is what is it called? It's called, if you can drop this one too, Paul LeCaren. It's called Troll, I think it's Troll Auditing Troll or something like that. Yeah. Troll Auditing Troll. So if you can drop this one too, and after I show this to y'all, we can get to that next video. Yeah. Yeah, so this is it right here. So what he basically does is troll our trolls that we have. And it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. As you see, I watched a few of the videos. But yeah, when you get a chance, check them out. He definitely needs more subscribers than this. He has more videos than me. Okay. So let me get to that video that we can watch together. Yeah, can't believe he has more videos than me. There we go. Yeah, Karen is A1. Channel one day for to just cyberbullying and harassment, but they never ID the offending comments. Yeah. You give your ID and it's in the report with shooting or kidnapping or whatever, you always associate with that. Yep. Whether you're a part of it or not. I told you shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sure. All right, let's check out that that video from earlier. All right, I'm clicking on it now and get past this commercial. Let's start. This is Cammed Up Caveman. I'm not subscribed to his channel, so we're about to discover him together. I like doing this live with y'all. So hold on. Pasco County. It's Florida again. I see what's going on here. Go ahead and subscribe. Mm.
Yeah, you can. How you doing today, sir?
All right, your name?
My name?
Yes.
My name's Deputy Crawford,
Badge number?
6843.
Okay.
Okay. So do you understand that you can't videotape and record and everything inside the tax collector's office?
No, anywhere a individual is allowed in publicly accessible area, they're allowed to record also.
Okay, but they have a new policy that.
But policy doesn't trump the law. Correct?
Coordination with the law, sign of legal counsel about the policy.
Right. So you want him trespassed for this?
So who wrote this
So this
policy?
This policy was actually written and drafted by attorneys
Okay.
inside coordination with the Driver License Privacy and Protection Act to make sure that people's information is not compromised.
I was going to. Boy, they love making up some stuff. Yeah, ain't no way. Oh, I should have been reading that out.
From
Yeah,
video and
my
anything.
bad.
Just put some parameters in there that you will be able to request the time and option of whenever you want to come in video and you'll be able to accommodate that.
But I don't have to ask for permission to record.
You know, many people come in our offices every single day. It's very difficult for us to allow that without the compromising of their personal information. And so we can, we can accommodate you, sir, or we can go ahead and issue the trespass warning today, and I can have you trespass from our establishment.
So you're gonna issue me a trespass warning?
That is correct.
For what?
For violating the policy we have in place, which therefore then violates the driver privacy and protection.
You're gonna trespass me for recording? Is that what you're saying?
No, sir. We're trespassing for violating federal law.
Federal law?
Yes, sir.
What's the statute?
It's right on the door, sir. I don't know it off.
That statute is for the tax collector's office to notify them that they're not allowed to record or release people's information.
We're just gonna have to disagree on that, sir. So
Okay.
we'll go ahead and battle this out legally if you would like, but as of today, we're gonna trespass you for violating that law.
Which law? If it's a law, there has to be a statute.
Yeah, it's right on our door.
Okay, and
I don't know it off.
that statute doesn't have anything to do with recording in the public building.
Regardless of that statute, he's wanting you trespassed.
This is where it got crazy. I'm saying this is where it got crazy, but okay, I've never seen this before. But basically, he's saying he doesn't know what law he's talking about. And this auditor is saying that law doesn't apply to what you're saying. Then she's going to say it doesn't matter. He just wants you gone. Why do they think that is how it works? I don't. It's crazy to me that we have so many of these videos, so many auditors out there doing the same thing over and over and over again. They still don't get it. So if you're thinking you want to start a channel, an auditing channel, and you thinking like, oh no, it's probably not going to be, it's probably not going to be that effective because you've seen so many other videos done, and believe me, there is enough craziness for everybody. Everybody's going to have a different experience once you pick up that camera.
So as of right.
But I haven't committed a crime. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't caused a disturbance.
You don't have to commit a crime for you to be trespassed.
False. False.
Okay.
So it can be just because why?
Just because.
Just because.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to.
Well, I'm not going to say that's completely false because in Florida, trespassing rules work a little bit different, but that's false for where he's at. He's in a public building.
Be a reason.
Yeah.
Are you aware who I am?
No, sir.
Okay, this is going on YouTube, and a lot of people will be aware of what you just said.
Okay.
Okay. Now, are you, what are you doing about the trespass? Are you going to write that out in writing?
So our trespass warnings are on the computer. You can get a copy of it from our records.
I would like it in writing. You can print one out. You have a printer in your vehicle, correct?
I do not. My printer does not work.
Okay, well, I'd like it in writing.
So we can give you this.
You can have this.
Okay.
I can make
So
a copy of that.
this right, yeah, that's.
I'm not taking that.
Johnson, you're fired. Why? It's not you. It's your shirt. But it's Casual Friday. Well, you've taken it too.
So is that a trespassing warning?
From them, yes. Ours will be in the computer. If you want a copy of it, I can give you a business card and you can contact records and get a copy of it.
What does that say? Hereby notified that you are not to trespass on my property located on blah, 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 blah. Dang. So he trying to trespass them from all of them? No. What? Who are you writing it to? You. I hope this man don't take this paper. But hold on. Let's see what we got in the chat. I'm checking in the chat right now. So people's we need auditors in all 50 states. Absolutely. I love watching videos with you in the chat too. Thank you, Lily. I like this too. This is cool. S Bootlicker says islands, not really sure. Policy does not trump law. I have to get up, I have to clean up and tell. Okay, all right, see you later, Lily. Lily is saying she's going lawsuit required. This video is going viral. Yep. Employee he's a big liar, a huge liar. They think they are the law. Redress the tax collector and police department needs to file a lawsuit. Conspiracy against rights. 2 government employees conspired to kidnap is also up to death. I was hearing about that. YouTube blocks the words. Oh, sub, okay. Why? Well, y'all go ahead and, link up with these channels, whatever word they want to use for it. Armed kidnapping will get the death penalty. And that's exactly what they do. Let's finish this video.
Okay, and what is your ID number?
I don't have an ID number, sir.
So you just go by Timothy, how do you pronounce that?
Najib Timothy tax collector.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run a copy of this for you, sir.
That piece of paper means absolutely nothing. I bet you lying.
I don't have to give you any of that information. I haven't committed a crime.
So right now, you're being trespassed. Okay, you're being trespassed by him from his house, right? So Right now, you do need to provide me with your identification so I can give you that trespass.
I don't have to ID to you if I haven't committed a crime.
Right, if you do not provide me with your ID, you will
I will what?
commit a crime.
What crime is that?
What?
Trespass after warning. I can't give you a trespass warning without your name.
I don't understand what you just said. I'm trespassed with,
So this establishment,
Okay.
this business has trespassed you.
okay, just now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to issue you a trespass warning.
Okay,
Okay.
Go
To do
ahead.
that, I need your name.
no, you don't.
Not happening.
I'm not giving you my ID. I don't have to ID to you. I haven't committed a crime. You've already violated my First Amendment right. Would you like to violate my 4th and 14th?
By standing here and not giving me your name so I can give you a trespass warning.
Definitely bullshitting.
You have a copy of the warning? I don't know.
Okay.
Right? I don't imagine you would like to provide me with your phone number. You drive here?
Bro,
Being
what is,
trespassed by these guys, okay, you understand that?
Can I get an event number?
Yes, I will give you an
what
event.
is wrong with
But
them?
do you understand that you're being trespassed and if you were to?
I understand what you're doing and I understand that it's illegal. Yes. Would you get me an event number? Your name, sir?
Deputy Schrock.
What's that?
Deputy Schrock,
And ID number?
6896.
Thank you. Is your body camera activated? Okay.
Okay, this is my card, that's the event number, okay?
And this trespass, which part of this area does that cover?
So that covers the Pasco County Tax Collector's Office, the building, the parking lot.
So what if I park over here to go in this building? This other government building?
Let me just verify with him that that's not owned by the Tax Collector's Office as well, okay? It shouldn't be, it should be a,
What do you mean owned by the tax collector's office? You mean owned by the people or owned by the government who is owned by the people?
utilities building.
It's actually a government center, but okay. Do I need to wait here for you to do that?
I can come over there and let you know.
I'll go over here. I'll stand right over here.
If you want to go to the sidewalk is,
There is no sidewalk,
so there's a sidewalk over here.
but my car's in the parking.
The sidewalk is public property, but the public building isn't public property.
lot. I'm waiting for you to go get this guy and ask him so that I know before I leave.
He's just getting a car for me, he's going back out, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna stop this real quick. Just want to read some of the messages in chat. A lawsuit takes millions of dollars in years. Lawsuits do not take millions of dollars in years. Maybe that family spent so much. That's what Lackluster said. What did Bootlicker, what did Lackluster say? Other auditors need to visit the tax collector. I visit the tax collector and I didn't have that type of issue. But sometimes I might not be staying in there that long, just sitting there. I just go and kind of film and, do my thing. And if nobody makes it an issue, I go ahead and leave. Well, look, yeah, Astro Nation, he had an attorney and was in the right, but it didn't matter. He still lost his jury trial because the jury was a bunch of local yokels. Yeah. Yeah. Nine Hayes, owned by who? Public. Exactly. That's why he said I couldn't believe she talking about it owned by the tax. What do you mean owned by the tax collector? That's but you can obviously see she's, you know, she has no real training. Tax collectors, it's not on the parking lot. She needs to be Chris Rock by her husband.
Yeah, let's get in the car, so we can back out now.
If she have a husband. I can imagine having a wife that act like her. You gotta be competent with your job. How can you not know?
Hyundai
This
Elantra
room was
versus
crazy.
Honda Civic. Hyundai Elantra.
What's the verdict?
So this is not theirs, just the tax collector's office, okay?
Oh, it makes me so upset when it says not theirs. What do you mean? Of course it's not theirs. It's ours. It's we the people. It's everybody's. They don't have say so over it. Only if you do something wrong, then they have to say so. Like, hey, you're actually breaking the law, so you can't be here.
Which part of the parking lot? Because this looks like all one parking lot.
Yeah, it
You
does.
you need to clarify for me, because I do need to access this building again.
You can access that building. I would say the light pole. from-
Which light pole?
Now she just making it up. I would say this light pole, and now she just maybe that light pole over there, and maybe you not this parking spot, but this one over there.
Over. All right. Because you have employee parking right here for the tax collector's office and everything like that. So
What about over there? And in that area right there? See, because it's like that all is part of that parking lot, it looks like.
they probably share the parking lot. I just don't know how far they.
I need to be clear on this, because there's no parking over there, I need a place to park.
Hey.
And I'm not trying to be a hard ass.
No, I understand. So I want to inform you, so I don't want to get it wrong either.
Yeah, well, you've already gotten stuff wrong, so.
So I didn't, but, you're gonna double check, okay?
Horrible. They hate doing actual work and like actually have to find things out and look things up. They don't like doing that.
Where will I go get a copy of that,
You have that.
trespass? I need a copy of the trespass. Where would I
Yes,
pick that up
you
at?
go to records. You want records there?
Yes, I just left there,
Okay. Where you
at the sheriff's office. Yeah.
I'm not sure what's taking them so long, so I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna.
Stay right here if that's okay.
I'm just gonna ask them to come out and show you where at in the parking lot that you're not allowed to be, okay?
Okay.
So he said from the corner of that building over there up to that sign towards the road is free game.
What?
I want to be clear, okay? So let.
Make them work.
So you're saying from this corner?
He said basically drawing a straight line from this sign to their building
To their building?
over to the corner of that building. Okay, so pretty much anything
So-
here over
Okay.
is okay. Okay,
From here over is okay. All right.
yeah, to this building, the sign over, you're good.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Don't be surprised if they have the same policy, right?
I'm sorry, I'm partially deaf.
I'm sorry, don't be surprised if they have the same policy, okay?
It'll be a violation of the civil rights too.
So. Did he give you a copy of that?
I haven't had time to read it.
Okay, did you want a copy of it so you can read
He
it?
gave me a copy,
You did? Okay,
but I know that it doesn't matter because the policy doesn't trump the law or civil rights.
so regardless of that policy, you were doing something inside that building that they did not like, they did not want.
What was
They
that?
asked you to leave reporting.
Well, again, feelings enforcement coming to break the law and enforce feelings. She broke the law. They stopped the First Amendment. I don't know if he gave up his identification, so I don't know if they violated his Fourth Amendment, but they definitely violated his first. She's ridiculous,
So
man.
they asked you to leave. Once a business asks you to leave,
Once a business asks you to leave, she's spitting out bull. That's BS. It's not simply just the business. A public business and a private business, they're different. I don't know what they think, oh,
you need to leave. If you don't leave, that's considered trespassing, which is a crime.
no.
Okay? You understand that?
Not in a public building, in a
No, we don't understand it because it's not true.
public building.
So it may be a public building, but it's on private property.
And let me get out of the road. It's okay to come back over here, right? It doesn't matter whether it's a public build or what matters is that it's a public building and the public has access to that building and you can record in any accessible area, accessible to the public.
So I'm not talking about recording. Right now, I'm talking about the trespass one.
Okay, why did they trespass me?
They trespassed.
That's what we were talking about.
Because they asked you to stop recording, all right? That's their.
Oh, snap, my bad, y'all. Shit. Bad. Let's get back.
But they're on private property and they're able to trespass whomever they want, okay?
Wow.
Understand that?
Even if it were private property that the public didn't pay for, it's still used by the public and still accessible by the public.
Right.
It's open to the public. Watch your back.
Because it's.
That's a cool lift this guy got for his wheelchair. I never seen this before. Not on a pickup truck like that. That's cool.
But because it's private property.
It's not private, it's public property.
So it's a public building, but it's private property, okay?
It's a public building, but it's private property. It's a public building, but it's private property. She said that. That came out of her mouth. And she said it with a straight face, and she believes that.
I'm trying to explain to you, all right? So they wanted you to trespass, you are trespassed, you will be subject to arrest if you return, okay?
For how long?
It could be indefinite.
So you said it can be, but is it? That's what I need to know. I need to know how long this trespass is
So
active for.
honestly, it's up to them. So there really is no time limit on a trespass law.
Yes, it
Okay?
is. False and false.
Okay.
All right.
Have a nice day.
You too, sir.
You know, he knows that she's bullshit, and that's why he just probably done talking with her at the time, because he sees that, you know, it's like talking to one person says, like talking to him, it's like a donut sandwich. It's like a donut sandwich. They don't get it. All they know is enforced feelings. They could have helped that man get in his truck. Okay, so let's read this out. The Pasco County Tax Collector Office will make every effort to accommodate journalists and those who wish to video, photograph, record, film, and interview any PCTC facility or to interview tax collector Mike Fasano and or staff. This policy is in place to protect the confidentiality records and documents exempt from the public disclosure to ensure the operations are not disrupted for customers. that information, if it was supposed to be private, then make it private. Definition: a professional journalist is defined as, but not limited to, one regularly engaged in collecting, photographing, recording, writing, editing, reporting, and publishing news for gain or livelihood, who obtain the information sought while working as salary employee of or independent contractor for a newspaper, news journal, news agency, press association, wire service, radio or television station, website, network, or news magazine or independent blog. So all those people, I get trolls in here who say, "Oh, you're not journalists," or you know, you're not a real journalist, or you just like, by what definition is a real journalist? If you want to use this definition, it's anybody who's collecting information to share with the public. But let's go. B, news is defined as information of public concern relating local, statewide, national, or worldwide issues or events. So, yeah. 2, no videotaping or recording, filming or interviewing may be conducted inside any PCC facility by anyone without prior approval by the tax collector. You don't need prior approval. That's like you going outside and you go on the sidewalk, and before you do that, you go ask somebody, "Can you stand right here and do what I want?" How did that sound? Violators will be requested to cease such activity, immediately leave the facility. Such activity includes, but not limited to, the use of cameras, digital voice recorders, tape recorders, cell phones, laptops, personal digital assistants, and similar technological devices. This is not intended as an all-encompassing ban of the use of cell phones, laptops, personal digital assistants, and similar technology in offices of the MCTC. All requests for approved to videotape, recording, film may be submitted as far in advance as possible to Greg Giordano, assistant tax collector from Communications and Special Projects. Email Greg Giordano, or contact her by phone at such. So due to the First Amendment rights, video photography, hold on, y'all. Due to the First Amendment rights, videotaping and photography are allowed outside of the office. However, for safety reasons, our office policy requires a minimum distance of 200 feet when attempting to videotape or observe from a moving vehicle or otherwise follow vehicle. These safeguards are to ensure that these are not distraction and may become dangerous to all parties involved in the road test. Hold on, let me y'all reading this. I might be reading too slow for y'all. Y'all probably read way faster than me. Hold on, let's go back. Yeah. So this one is basically saying, they're telling us you're allowed to film outside, and you're allowed to film outside in a car if you want to. Like, why would you even need to say this? What do you mean? Hold on, let's get back to the comments. The right to legally be anywhere any other free person is allowed to be. Exactly. Can you believe how crazy they are cutting up the parking lot as a trespass area? Exactly. Fields said this lawsuit would be 5 figures, most likely. And it'd be a little bit, if he would have, if they would have violated Fourth Amendment, it would have been even more. So it's not a business. Walmart does not come out to the parking lot and hold a gun to your head and demand that you buy product from from inside. Public building or private property. She lies, and lies. Yep. Government is paying the rent, which makes it public property. Exactly. I don't know why she's talking about the tax collector as if they're a private, as if they're a private company that is not funded by us. It really makes me upset that they feel like they have the power over. It's like somebody walked your house and telling you how you need to conduct yourself in your house, what you can and can't do. We do not wish tyrants a good day. Have your day, half the day you deserve. Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that. But I'm thinking that guys just, good people, and I'm an independent journalist, collect the information for the public. This is a constitutionally protected activity. You can say that, Chris, you can say it. It's probably best you do say it. But that's not gonna, I don't know if that would really change much. Oh yeah, that's not they say due to the First Amendment. I'm filming the EBB and flow of foot traffic in the building. I'm also viewing how the employees treat members of the public. They shot the dog for safety purposes. That's crazy. The public needs to be at least tested in court. 200 feet is nonsense for DMV. Yeah, I don't get this 200 feet when attempting to videotape from a car. What? Like, it's some ridiculous stuff. Like, what are y'all talking about? I said 200 feet. You got to be 200 feet away to film from inside a car. The hell kind of, what that is. Let me read these last 3. 5, identification numbers and documents such as passports, driver's license, IDs, ID cards, and social security cards or numbers are confidential in nature and therefore exempt from public disclosure by a PCTC, videotaping, photography, recording, and filming personal documents and conversations that contain information exempt from public records is prohibited. Those documents they only care about your privacy when it benefits them, but when you care about your privacy, they don't care about your privacy. PCTC employees are not authorized to provide interviews of income without approval from tax collector or ATCC. Yeah, I wonder why. Designated places to conduct interviews may be provided by the PCT on a case-by-case basis as circumstances permit. So basically, if you want to hold us accountable, or you want to make sure we're doing the right thing, in order to check up on the government and hold them accountable, they want to choose the terms that we hold them accountable on. That's not accountability. That's like, oh, if you set up a perfect time, perfect date, we could come in and act like and be on our best behavior and saying the right things, and this and this and that, and that's when they want to do it. And they'll only do it with like they dropped in there Channel 5 News or something like that. But when it comes to a real accountability, that's when it's out the blue. They just come up. That's what inspectors do. They don't necessarily. They may tell you they're coming sometime during a week or something like that. They may do something like that, but they're not going to tell you the exact date and time. because it's an inspection. If you're supposed to be kind of caught off guard. Yep. Bottom line, always talk to the cops like you talk to a jury. Yep, because you want it all on camera and you want to let them, you want the playback to be really clear. Okay, well, he told you that this, he informed you of this, and you still continue to violate it. Auditors do not want to conduct video interviews. No, but they force you to conduct because they jump in your face. Say the Jeff Gray lines. You have a choice. You can respect my rights or you can violate my rights. If you violate my rights, you will lose your qualified immunity. That's a good one. I like that. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna screenshot that. Yeah, we got a lot more people on here. We got everybody check in again, so I know who's all still on and everybody who joined. Everybody check in, say what's up, so I can see who all on here. We've been at it for a minute, man. About 8 o'clock. Well, actually, it's almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, I know. Chris is in here. Bootlicker is in here. Ex-bootlicker is in here. Let me say that right. I think Paul might be still in here. Wonder, is Nina still in here? Lewis. I think Karen went to she was making barbecue, so she's probably enjoying her barbecue right now. Yeah, okay. All right, y'all. If somebody suggests one last video, make it like if it's like 10 minutes or something, that'll be the last video, and we'll go ahead and end this stream. I gotta maybe something to eat and get ready for tomorrow. I got some content that I'll be working on editing and getting uploaded. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, Karen was making barbecue. So yeah, y'all pull up another find another video that we can check out together. And that'll be the last one. Man, it's the first time I've been on this stream this long. Hey, from Cali. I don't know how y'all making it out there in Cali, man. Y'all got the state and federal tax. California want half your money. If you make 100K, they want 50 of it. Hey, Paul, I appreciate that, man. I'm just doing my best. Want to do the best I can for we the people. I see that I'm getting a lot of support from this, so I definitely want to give it my best effort. And yeah. Yeah, so y'all give me another video to check out so I can do that before, you know, we get up out of here. See, later, stop harassing cams up case, man. I'm saying, man, it's so crazy when we're out here actually doing these audits, you would think it's not gonna be that serious. You just going out there and, you know, with your camera filming, and it gets turned into people start panicking when they, you know, like I think Folsom said, from this is a public service, he says, you know, once that mirror comes out, you know, they don't like what they see. I just like the fact that when you have it on camera, they can't go back and say, oh, well, I didn't say that, or oh, I didn't do that, or oh, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, the footage shows something different. And it's crazy that we'll have all this footage, and since police investigate themselves, they'll still find themselves free of any wrongdoing. But yeah, what's up, y'all? Y'all talk to me. Ask me some questions, or Apex put a video of security guard going bonkers. I mean, drop the video, or so we can check it out. Hopefully they don't, you know, after I end this live, hopefully they don't copyright it. You know, I don't really care about it being monetized or anything, but I just want to keep the video up just to have, you know, content up. Yeah, Paul, if you find the video and drop it, we'll go ahead and watch that, and that'll be the last one that we check out. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I like this. We're gonna, oh man, this one too long. I can't do it another 30 minutes, man. Dang, this one look like it's interesting too. All right. It's the last one, y'all. Let's see if we can. I'm trying to make it through it with y'all. I gotta go get some water though. Okay.
What's you doing? This is fourth time that you are coming to this office.
Fourth time. This is our first time up here.
Why you are here?
This is our first time.
Why you are here?
I don't answer your questions, brother.
Why you cannot answer my
I
question?
choose not to.
Why?
I choose not to.
Oh,
I'm telling you, leave.
oh. Hey, good job, Paul. Good job. Good job. Hey, this one perked me up. I might be able to make it through this one.
Leave here now. I'm telling you, leave now.
I'm telling you, no, sir.
Look at him.
Slap on your face.
You slap on my face, you have a lawsuit.
I dare get out of here. Now.
dare you to do it. What is your name?
Now.
What is your name?
I told you now. Leave now.
What is your name?
What's your name?
What is your name?
What's your name?
You just threatened to slap him.
What's your name?
My name? Your boss.
I slapped you on the face, motherfucker.
I dare you. I fucking dog dare you. You punk little bitch.
Fucking assholes.
Hey, don't do it. Don't do it, brother.
Oh my God.
I just kicked him. He just kicked him.
What? What?
You gotta spray this guy.
Oh my gosh.
I'll talk to you.
Just fucking kick me, bro.
Listen.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
What?
I can't hit him.
Where's my
I can't hit him.
Where's my phone?
Hold up.
Created a law.
Hell no.
I fucking dog dare you.
We got to see this full screen.
Fucking assholes.
Hey, don't do it. Don't do it, brother. This guy just kicked him. He just kicked him.
Look, he about to kick him again. He didn't reverse kick him.
Bring this guy.
Right.
I'll talk to you.
That was a clean right hand.
Where's my phone?
How you fall off the first punch and you trying to kick people and all that bullshit?
I can't do that. Where's my phone?
You just created a lawsuit. That's yours, brother. That's yours.
You fucking kicked me first.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
What the fuck is your problem, dude?
You just created a lawsuit, a major lawsuit. Look at
What
that.
the
See that?
What is wrong with this guy?
You come back here again, I'm gonna spray you. You better stop him. You better stop him. You better stop him. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. We're calling the police. Whatever you guys are doing.
4 hours.
Hold on. I gotta check the chat. Yo. Oh my gosh, man. Paul, you came through. Oh man. Have you? Oh man. I'm glad this was great.
This is a security guard. Security. Send them the police.
Yeah, you're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get arrested.
Now he lying.
You are here today with your boy, Anthony X. And this is part 2 of the Santa Clara County Public Building, where my civil rights were not only violated, but I was also threatened with physical violence. But I guess I was the lucky one, because NorCal Cop Watch, as you guys saw, not only had his civil rights violated, but was physically attacked by Abdul, who at the time worked for Universal Security San Jose.
I'm surprised it wasn't an
I've been
ally.
waiting for part 2, so let's just do a quick little recap, and let me show you the quick conversation I had with Abdul from Universal Security San Jose downstairs before I actually met up with NorCal Cop Watch. It's very interesting, guys, because not only was Abdul extremely cordial downstairs, he even offered his cell phone number in case anyone gave me any trouble while I was recording. So you can imagine the shock when he came up out of that elevator and immediately started threatening me and then physically attacked NorCal Cop Watch. Let's get into it, guys. Oh, yeah. And no bootlicking. Santa Clara, California Public Building. Let's do this.
Who is managing me when Kevin is not there?
This game.
I can't believe that, man. This is crazy.
I know, good, appreciate it. Just taking a tour.
Screens just going.
That one seemed cool.
The Windows 17.
Abdul? Here, we'll do it for the glass. Good to meet you. All right.
What's your name, sir?
I'm just a guy with a camera.
Playing on this phone.
Okay, perfect. If you didn't, just give me a call. I will be.
Hold on, let me. Oh no, that's good. I'm trying to get a better better resolution, but it's up high. That's just because it's zoomed in like that. Wow, he got a good camera to be able to get that zoomed in that close. Jeez.
Appreciate you. Thanks. No, that's fine. I got you. All right. Appreciate you.
So he obviously knows he's recorded.
4 times that you are coming to this office.
4 times. This is our
Yes.
first time up here.
Why you are here?
This is our first time.
Why you are here?
I don't answer your questions, brother.
Why you cannot answer my
I
question?
choose not to.
Why?
I choose not to.
I'm telling you, leave here now.
Nope.
I'm telling you, leave now.
I'm telling you, no, sir.
I'll slap on your face.
You slap on my face, I'll have a lawsuit.
Get out of here now.
you to do it. What is your name?
Now.
What is your name?
I told you now.
Hey,
Leave
Karen,
now.
how was the? Hold on, y'all. Hey, Karen, welcome back. I wonder how did the barbecue turn out. You know, go ahead and watch.
What's your name?
It's about to get crazy again.
Just slap him.
What's your name?
My name? Your boss.
I will flip you on that face.
I dare you. I fucking dog dare you. You fuck little bitch.
Fucking assholes.
Shot that man.
Hey, don't do it.
You
Don't
see,
do it,
now
brother.
if he would have came back with a right there,
This guy just kicked him. He just kicked him.
he's still restraining. Look how look at this guy. Come here.
Guy.
That was 2. Come here. That's about 3. He hit him 3 times.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
This man was amazingly restrained.
I can't hit him.
Where's my?
I can't hit him. He can't hit
Where's
me.
my phone?
You just created a lawsuit.
All right, guys. So that's basically the recap of part 1, where we were peacefully walking around the public building, floor number 7, where Abdul from Universal Security Company, San Jose, came out of the elevator raging like a bull, not only
All right, y'all keep watching. I gotta let dog out.
violating our civil rights, but also attacked, as you can see from that Chuck Norris roundhouse kick, attacked NorCal Cop Watch. Unacceptable, guys. Moving forward into part 2, this is where Abdul called the police, basically upset that NorCal Cop Watch defended himself.
People are coming in shooting.
Right.
Well, I just have a camera. I'm not here to shoot anyone.
But you're badgering me for my.
Because you work for the public, ma'am.
I-
I'm not badgering you first, ma'am.
Who you are.
Ma'am, I'm not badgering you. I've asked you very politely, what's your name and title?
I think when you see that, it was combative.
Because you came at me, you walked really fast towards me.
Because it's.
And
not
you put your
normal
hands on me
to
3 times.
No, and I'm sorry, I touched you. I'm not-
Hello.
Hi, so we have 2 gentlemen who came on.
You better say the truth.
He's in the restroom right
You
now.
better say the truth.
I'm recording now.
Oh.
I'm going to show you the footage to see. Below I heard Tom.
This is
Yeah.
what happened. I'm the director of planning. I'm in the corner office. Several of the staff, first the staff called me and said, there are 2 gentlemen who are filming.
Gentlemen. See, you're touching
That's how
again.
they- So I'm sorry, I touched you. And they said they were filming on the side here, not using our bathroom. They're filming over the top.
Okay.
They are concerned because they're working in their area.
And they have a right to be concerned, but they don't have a right to attack us.
I don't think my staff is watching, but anyway.
The security guard.
Can I just talk to her? We'll get both sides.
Sure.
So just give me a
So
second to talk
I
to her.
turned out.
If you don't mind, we'll go over here and talk.
I just want to hear what's going on.
So come on.
I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
you.
no, I'll give you space. I'll give you space.
No, it's good. You can talk tomorrow.
Hello. Your partner's talking with a lady. So I'll give you a brief. What happened? So the other guy who's with me is right there. We're out here peacefully recording, minding our own business. We're not causing trouble. We're not harassing anyone. We're just recording. When we first came in, there was no one behind the counter. She was a little upset. The director there was a little upset that we didn't introduce ourselves. But we're, like I said, we're just in the public lobby where the bathrooms are, the windows, looking around.
We have relevant for the parties.
Definitely code for. We're not here to cause
You
trouble.
guys, does anybody need any medical attention?
Well, this is the gentleman who got attacked by a public worker, and I have it recorded, and I'm willing to show it to you, and I don't know if he wants to press charges or not. He physically kicked him. And this is the device that they grabbed the 15. Sir, where's that device that you had?
That was crazy.
The hole puncher, the heavy, so he had a hole puncher, he grabbed it, and I asked him to move it so we don't get attacked, but he picked up the hole puncher, like when I say a hole puncher, I'm talking about like a big head, like 15-pound, and he picked it up and was about to throw it at us on there, but he kicked this gentleman right here. He got in my face at first, then for whatever reason, he decided to go from me to him, and then he started kicking him. When he kicked him, he did hit him back to defend himself. Show you the footage of this. And just so you know, if you look right here, they got cameras watching the whole thing.
I know for sure. So basically you guys come, I don't understand how you guys
Yeah.
are, right? So you guys are up here doing your thing.
Peacefully recording.
I don't disagree with you. And then
the gentleman, the security guard that was originally downstairs, which I can't remember his name, but he actually introduced himself. He was very cordial when I first met up with him. He's like, he even told me, if you need any help, call downstairs. You know, and there I'm like, okay, great. So he's
come up here.
So we come up here, we're recording, we're having a conversation with the director. She was kind of debating why we're recording, didn't like us recording. Kicked this gentleman. He did like, I have to look back again, but it was like a rolling. He tried to do like a rolling, went like this and kicked him. I gave it to him. It's perfectly lawful. It's a self-defense device. It's lawful. So when someone attacks you, you don't distribute pepper. That's what it's for.
That's not worried about it. It's just what I mean, so you guys have this.
So he didn't physically attack me. I didn't physically attack him. I'm just a witness.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he wants to press charges or not. That's up to him. But this guy, honestly, in my opinion, needs to be arrested.
Okay. So
At one point, though, he reached over. There's a hole puncher. Literally picked up and was like, about to go like this. And that's when they all kind of like went. Like I think it was the code enforcement guy, the blue shirt there. Kind of got in between them. Like, hey, like don't do that. You know. But he was about to throw a 15-pound heavy metal object at us.
I got you.
I mean, that could be attempted murder. I mean, if he hit me in the wrong angle in my head, his head, I mean, he could have killed someone.
I got you. All right.
And I'm willing to, if you want to see it, I can show it to you.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to see it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this off for a second.
Oh, man, if this guy don't go to jail,
Yeah, so he's downstairs in the car. Okay, just to be victim of the report. Yeah, it's downstairs in my car. Okay, cool, if I get verbally? Sure.
I don't carry that with me. I'm walking.
If I get your name or anything like that.
I'm gonna keep anonymous citizen, but if you guys have an email, I can send you a copy of the video though.
That my partner will get.
Okay. Like I said, I can email you guys a copy of the footage.
So, obviously not who you guys are, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are here just recording.
Peacefully recording, minding your own business.
I don't
When we
disagree.
first walked in, there was no one even at the counter, and she's like, well, why didn't you check in? And I'm like, there's no one there. And just, you know, the guy who attacked him, I actually introduced him, well, not introduced, but I said hi to him downstairs, even like a little piss bump through the window thing. He was being very cordial. He's like, if you need any help, just have him call downstairs.
What would you title your guys' self-house? Like,
I'm sorry,
you guys,
what?
like first, I mean, people use terms like First Amendment auditors. What do you?
Just a guy with a camera.
Guy with the camera?
Just a guy with a camera.
All right, so you guys are recording in the business?
Yeah,
right?
we're just recording.
Doing your guys' thing?
Peacefully.
And then.
Make sure you use the word peacefully.
No, it speaks for itself. So then he approached you, right?
So he came in through, I can't remember, but one of the corner elevators, and then basically got.
I wonder, they seem like they're actually gonna uphold the law.
I read up in my face. He's like, you have to leave, you have to leave, you have to leave. I'm like, he threatened me. He's like, oh, I'm gonna slap you. And that's when this guy said, like, oh, I dare you to slap him or whatever. Then he got in his face, and then he ended up kicking him. You guys are like trying to do like a roundhouse kick or something ridiculous. Yeah. And then he picked up, like I said, I don't know where they put it, but it was a really heavy hole puncher. I mean, it's not like your little tiny narrow one. It's like a 15-pound device. I mean, that could kill someone if you would hit us with it.
Where you guys are at? We're here in Santa Clara County right now, which is San Jose,
Yeah,
South Bay.
Abdul needs to get fired.
And again, I don't know if you want to just get the video footage from up there. If you want me to email it to someone, I can do whatever's easy for you guys. I don't know if he's bipolar. I can even show you the clip when I first spoke to him downstairs. He was super cool at first.
Wow, baby. Hey, we got Canada watching. Let's go. Hey, you guys ever have security guards attack you coming up there or what? America, we do a little bit of that.
I got a bad shoulder and back, brother.
Well, I was trying to take a nap on the couch over there when he approached you. That's why I was actually.
Appreciate it.
Right.
Have him pick you up just to make sure, okay.
Fine.
You're good.
Hey, were you a witness to this? What happened? You saw, okay, I'm gonna need to get your business card or your name. Yeah.
It'll be in the report.
Can you get his name? He was a witness. He won't give us his name, so.
So is the guy gonna get arrested? We're
He's just gonna get a citation.
Okay.
So.
What's
A
it
citation?
That's just how it works in the state of California, unfortunately.
for hitting someone?
Yes, I know. And
So you can assault someone and only get a citation? Assault you, do I only get a citation?
I'm sorry.
If I assault you, do I get a citation?
It's different. It's not a book. What assaulting a police officer is a bookable offense.
Oh, okay.
But assault like between two people isn't bookable. What will happen is he's gonna get a citation in court date, and then you guys will go through the whole full process.
I can be out in public, assault somebody, and I won't go to jail for it.
It depends on the level of, like, let's say that, for instance, so check this out, right?
It's a good question.
Let's say like he hits you with that hole puncher. That was assault with a deadly weapon, right? Let's say he punched you, you had a black eye, and you got transported to the hospital for a black eye, or right? That's gonna dictate.
Oh, they're saying.
What if he's a martial arts specialist? What would be considered a deadly weapon?
That's true. That's true.
I understand that, but there's nothing like on our end where like we dictate that kind of stuff. That's like in the court, like the court process where.
Basically, it seems like if you don't get hurt bad enough, then they don't, you know, if you don't get hurt bad enough, then it's just a little civil disagreement.
That gets brought into.
I don't know what kind of training his company taught him.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but and I was also.
I think he didn't take his medication or something.
Back there as well. She's like, I don't know what kind of training that they go through because, or if it's county training, but.
He was extremely cordial when I first came in. It's weird.
For not IDing the police.
Yes, for sure.
For filming the police, for not answering questions. But you guys are gonna let this guy who just assaulted me go.
It's not a matter of.
At minimum, can you at least arrest him and then let him go? You know, at least
So technically, when he signs a citation, he's cited, he's arrested, and he's released based on that.
So he doesn't have to go get bail or anything?
No, he's not gonna have to go get bail. If he goes to jail, then a bail will be set, and then he can make bail from there.
You did see the footage, right?
Yeah.
Where you hit him twice?
100%. I saw it. Yeah, we're just saying. Like,
Well, I'm
in this
saying as a
circumstance-
victim of an assault right now, I'm saying to my watchers, my viewers right now, that it's okay for them to go.
You know, it's like if someone attacked one of your family members, I'm sure you'd like to see them get properly charged, you know, and
100%. I don't disagree with you.
So this is the California Penal Code.
Yes, sir.
And
it's not something out of the discretion, or is it something that just no matter what, it's just always like
There's
that?
certain circumstances where obviously people could go to jail for battery in a similar situation as yours, right? Like let's say, for instance, we got a call on the bus, right? He punched somebody on the bus. That person didn't want to press charges. And then so we cut him loose, right? And then later on that day, we get another call and says like he punched somebody else. In that circumstance, right, we could articulate that.
So what about he kicked him twice and then he picked up a deadly weapon to threaten us?
He never did it.
But he won like he threw a hat at him. That's the second time.
you want to assault someone else, then you guys will arrest for that.
Essentially, yeah.
According to your explanation.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Black and white is like as you would like for it to be.
Wow.
Definitely some great, but I'm just trying to give you some context because I know.
Are you guys sergeants here?
Supervisors right
Yeah.
here.
Hello.
Sergeant? All right. What's your name back?
Tracy, 1890.
That's the sergeant.
So these guys explained to me that.
Jeez. Take care of yourself, man. He just
Why?
look.
And that's absolutely correct.
Technically 3 times. He kicked him twice and threw a hat, then he grabbed a deadly weapon to throw it at us.
I'm not saying he doesn't know how to do his job, because he's done great, and so should you. Everyone's done great.
I'm just getting it all. Yeah. Standard operating procedure.
I just want to be involved.
You're good. I'm just explaining debriefing kind of this.
Is the camera still running?
Yeah. It's still
All right, cool. Perfect.
So.
After threatening to slap me.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Good going, brother.
Right now, I'll do the journalists going.
Do you have a card for your corporate number? I just need to know who I can contact and make a complaint against him. Can you get that for me, please? Yeah, it was Supervisor Harris, the guy walking around. Yeah, I just need that, like, not your personal information, just a corporate number, like who would I, like, who's like the general manager, like, where I can make an official complaint on this guy. Yeah, if you could, I appreciate you.
Is that how we get the footage too?
That would be separate for the building. Up to him the video. Where's your help?
Security company, San Jose, California, over in the Santa Clara County Public Building, threatens us, violating our civil rights over public photography, then attacks NorCal Cop Watch. The sheriff deputies came up. They were very cordial. They did take our statements. NorCal Cop Watch did press charges. However, the sheriff deputies did not arrest Abdul. They did give him a citation of some sort to appear in court, which they say is pretty much like getting arrested and released on your own recognizance, basically. However, let me ask you this, and let me know in the comment section what you think. If that would have been NorCal Cop Watch or myself that kicked and attacked released with a court date, or do you think we would have been handcuffed and our freedom taken away? I think we all know the answers to that one. But what do you think? Only international security company.
All right. So let's go back to it.
Introducing the Ungun, the non-lethal self-defense platform.
Discuss everything, Tim assured me that this type of behavior is not tolerated and that Abdul will no longer be working for the security company. Whether that's true or not, who knows? Moving forward just a little bit more, myself, NorCal Cop Watch, and Tim from Universal Security Company through emails, text messages, phone calls, even having another meeting, did try to sit down and work things out for the civil rights violations and the attack by one of his staff members during our visit over at the Santa Clara County Public Building. He did offer us a lowball number to basically settle everything and relinquish liability, to hopefully settle everything and not have to go through a long and costly court battle. Unfortunately, when we finally agreed upon a number that would work for everyone, Tim decided not to follow through with it. So it looks like we will have to battle it out in court. But this stuff takes time. I'll keep you guys updated. And for all you bootlickers that are saying, oh, we're just doing this for the money, you're just trying to do this to sue someone, guys, I've never sued anyone in my life, but there's always a first time. And I know NorCal Cop Watch is working with an attorney, as well as myself. I'm working with my family attorney, but these things take time. Thanks for watching, and definitely go check out my new merch store and get your I Will Slap on Your Face t-shirt, as well as go check out NorCal Cop Watch on YouTube. Both links are in the description, and tell him Anthony X sent you. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Santa Clara, California, Santa Clara Public Buildings. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna make sure I subscribe and comment. That was insane. And hold on, y'all. I gotta write a comment on that. All right, so make sure I'm subscribed to all the channels. All right, so I already have NorCal Cop Watch. All right, I'm gonna stop the screen. I'm gonna take these, check the chat. Okay. Let me see. I feel my life public employees rarely go to jail. Abdul would be fired or transferred. Well, I think he did get transferred. Fired. They hate listening, so keep it just the facts. Nina, very true. When you go to talking to them, they try to act like they're not interested in what you have to say, or if you're not able to articulate yourself well, they try to act like you know what they do. So you're right. It's good to keep it with facts. No need to give names. Building has multiple security cameras. AWB, you don't want to miss the end of this. Abdul continues to go bonkers, even with the police present. Oh, all right, let me go back. Hold on, let me go back. I'm gonna go back. See if I catch this.
Is that the limited edition? What's he doing? This is 4th time that you are coming to this office. 4th time?
Yeah. Have something to try to attack us again. Probably security guards. Abdul.
Oh, this is where I skipped it.
As Abdul was walking to his car with one of the other security guards, he started yelling stuff to us, like I want to F your a-hole and F your daughter. So I muted this part out just because I know it would probably get taken down. Now what you're about to see is Abdul go to his car and grab something to try to attack us again. Probably why he should have been arrested in the first place.
What the hell? He's still at it.
Hold on, motherfucker! What the hell you want? You just filming me here?
Yeah, you attacked us.
Go away, otherwise I'll kick you.
You're gonna threaten me again? You're gonna get arrested this time.
But that dude
He
is
just tried to hit me
crazy.
again.
He don't even know how to fight. He trying to he's going crazy. That weak ass, that weak kick. Arrest him. Arrest that guy. Why are they not arresting him?
Because I'm just fighting, it's a fight.
Man, they got jeez. Look at him. He about to crash trying to look.
Talk to this motherfucker. What do you want? What you want? That's not what I want.
They're crazy, boy. Speeding, all type of stuff. Gee.
Hey, boss, were you able to get the corporate number?
I have my supervisor.
Appreciate you. Supervisor, by any chance?
Yeah, what's up?
I was just wondering if I can get not your personal information, but just your corporate number as far as like, how would I go about making a complaint?
You can make a complaint. You can talk to my boss at 408 434 4797.
97. And what's his name or her? Tim?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And where's that office located? I can ask him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna send the footage. So basically, I mean, you probably saw what's going on. We were in there peacefully recording. I know that sometimes it can be, some people don't like it.
I actually came
Yeah.
after.
All right. I don't want to really hear what he got to say. But yeah. Dang, I'm glad you said. I'm glad I went back and saw the rest of that, Paul. That was crazy. Paul, next time I in my lives, if you in my lives, you definitely gonna be one of the moderators. Cause this one was it, man. That was insanity. That was insanity. Like, it's what this guy hit him with 3 kicks. He tried to do a like a roundhouse back kick or what, and then got caught with a right and dropped and got dropped. And was still trying to fight. He was so crazy. He went to his car, popped his trunk in his car, got something out. Police still not doing nothing. They're like, calm down, sir. Like, sir, just no, y'all need to arrest him. He just attacked somebody and then was trying to attack people again. All right, y'all. That's it. I gave you a lot today. I appreciate y'all for being with me. This entire time, if you were here this entire time, whenever you come through on the stream, or whenever you came through on the stream, I appreciate y'all. This one was, I'm glad we ended it with this one. It's not funny, but it's definitely funny. But yeah, y'all be blessed. AWB, we out. Before I press that, let me check.